Test 1, 2. And could I get the tablet facing me? Thanks. Alright, girl, you put that first. I'll do 10 minutes and get right off. We on? Yes, hello, yes, I'm back. Keep it up a little bit, I'm good. Keep it up some. A little more? I'm gonna talk loud just for the intro. A little more, a little more. Perfect. Yes, hello, yes. Greetings, my Nubian kings and my Nubian queens and anything in between. It is so good to be alive and to be back. I welcome you all. Yes, we made it another day. And feeling good. We have to learn how to get to a place in our life, just like when it rains. What do? We put on our rain gear. We put on our raincoats, our rain boots, and our umbrella. So we know the rain is coming. So why can't we do that when we know our mind fluctuates? Sometimes our mind is in a good place. Sometimes our mind is in a sad place. Sometimes our mind goes to a happy place. So, I said it before, if we had 3 choices in front of us to pick, happy, sad, or miserable, I will always pick happy. And the same way you drive a car, you have to steer your brain. When you feel it going left into a negative point, you have to take that wheel. Yep, you could give it to Jesus, but you're going to say, like, listen, I'm in control of my feelings. So there's no way you're going to turn that left wheel and lay into it. Okay, it's going left. No, you stop it. Let it keep going left. You say, listen, I rebuke this feeling. I know this feeling. I'm familiar with this feeling. And I'm not going to lay into it. I'm going to denounce it. So no matter what is going on in your life, you must control your feelings. Don't let them go to a negative place. And you got to start your day. When you wake up, hey, I know something's going to be out there. Hey guys, I know something's going to be out there. Now, I want y'all to make sure y'all go to thekingandqueens.com. Because I'm not... My co-host Alura is on her way. Well, getting back to our feelings, we have to control them because, listen, you can't do nothing. You cannot do nothing unless you have a good mind, unless you're in happy feelings. Because if you have to get up and go to work, that's one thing. You don't have to smile at work. You don't have to be happy at work. But don't you do things better when you're happier? Don't you like shopping when you're happier if you gotta get your groceries? Don't you like smiling if you gotta babysit somebody else's child? Sometimes you're not even happy babysitting your own child. So you have to learn how to control those feelings. And that's going to be my topic today. Controlling your feelings and how to deal with everything. Take it away, Diana. Ain't no mountain high enough. Ain't no river wide enough to keep you from going left into a negative place. Like Diana Ross, have you ever seen her not smile? You have to stay in that happy place. Because there's always going to be something to take you off. Try to stay in your happy mode. Hey, what's up guys? I told BrooklynStation.com. King and Queens, BrooklynStation.com. Livestream.com. King and Queens Radio. Live stream. For advertise, yes. Okay, so live stream. We're going livestream.com. King and Queens Radio. Live stream. I'm going to say it.
If they want to advertise something.
Right, and if you want to advertise anything about your life, your personal stuff, we will do that for a small fee. Please, we will advertise whatever you got going on for a small fee, and we'll put you up on the website. We'll talk about you throughout the week, maybe. Whatever you want to do. Work, girl. We got Holly up in the house. We got Hollywood. I got Hollywood up in the house on the twos. On the twos and the fours. Work. So anyway, I'm going to tell y'all personal. Over the weekend, I lost my friend, Christoph. Yes, I knew him from Young and Restless. And yo, he was a good guy. We grew up watching him on so many shows. And I just had to control it. But I'm good, yo. And it's a loss. When we lose somebody that we love, get with it and stay on your happy place. And I know where he's going. I know that he's in a good place. I'm going to go back more about him. But he's a great dude. And it comes to the point when you have somebody good like that makes them go out. But please, I can't stress upon y'all going to livestream.com. King and Queens Radio. I got a wonderful DJ on the soundtrack. They're amazing. In fact, they look like me, they sound like me too. But we're going to have fun. I'm going to try to make you in a better place by the end of this segment. We're on from 8 to 12. You can broadcast anything. Promote your parties. Promote your small business, large business. Promote a company. Anything that you have that you think needs to be heard. Hey Oscar, hey, how y'all doing? Hey Carlos, I want y'all to go to livestream.com, King and Queens Radio. Call us. The number's on my page. You're on my page, so the telephone number is posted all over my page. But anyway, I'm going to give it out to you again. 718-676-0820. That's 718-676-0820. We're going to go deep in the feelings, what's going on in the world. Anything I talk about concerns us. I don't get into the gossip and all the mediocre stuff. It's not necessary. I tell people the more you're focusing on other people who have their money, who have their career going on, that's less time you're promoting yourself. You want to be heard? Call in. You want your business? Call in. Let us know. For a small fee, we will promote you. We will promote you. We're going to radio soon. And it's also, I've been informed, it's 100% tax deductible. So whatever you give to us, like I said, it's under $200. You give us a fee and we will promote you. Livestream.com, King and Radio. We are blowing up. We're getting great reviews. We're getting new followers every minute, every hour, not every day, every and I appreciate all of y'all down to get that blowing up. Holly, look at my phone. Everything is blowing up already. I got about 30 people already on. Wow. Yo, but please let me know you are watching me on livestream.com. Livestream.com. King and Queens Radio. I got some great music, some throwbacks, some good stuff. You're gonna love what I got going on. The soundtrack is over, and I got Holly on the tube. Holly overseas, Hollywood, Hollywood, Holly. And shout out to Nick Cannon for doing an amazing job. Love that brother. But anyway, I'm getting ready to go off. Like I said, live stream King and Queens Radio, because it's kind of hard to maneuver my phone while all of y'all are contacting me. I need you to see this. My phone just blew up. Go to live stream. Hey, live. I'm not going to say all y'all. Thank y'all all for watching me. But go to livestream.com, King and Queens Radio, and you will see the rest of the show. Check it out. Last time. Livestream.com, and I posted this on my page. Check it out. I see some of y'all leaving. Follow me. Take care. Love you. Continue to watch the show. We'll be on till midnight with a bunch of surprises. I love you all and thank you, because you are every woman. And for the men, you are every war man. Take care. Turn over. Love you. Thank you. I see all the love. Go to Livestream, King and Queens Radio. Take care, guys. I can make it right all of you dream your mind. That's some good old veteran love. I got to be I'm there. So yes, you can bring it down just like that. Right, that's perfect. That's perfect. So how's everybody out there doing? It's a beautiful thing to be alive. You are in the game. I tell people that, they talk about second chances. I said this before, I'm not sure if y'all all heard. You know how many chances you get? How old? What is your age? Or how young? However you see yourself. How old? How young? Whatever your age is how many chances you get. Because somebody didn't wake up. A lot of somebody. You probably don't know them, hopefully. But just a couple of months ago, Donnie McClurkin, 18-year-old nephew, did not wake up. And there was no history. So when you wake up, you have a chance to do something good, something bad, or nothing at all. Take your pick. So that's another chance. So, and I do believe that God lets us be on this earth for a while to get it right. To get it right. To get it right. Why am I seeing the side profile of me? Oh, because I'm looking that way. I'm trying to see myself on camera. Okay. Anyway, don't ever think about how many chances, second chances. And I heard Joyce Myers say, you don't have to go on a diet if you eat right. Why you gotta go on a diet? Just eat right. And thank y'all. I know y'all loving it here. I'm gonna take this bandana off because I'm getting hot and make it funky, funky. God is good. We are alive. So many things are going on in the world. Good, bad, and extra evil. Just make sure you are on the right side. Just make sure you are on the right side. Yes, my girl, you can pump her up now a little bit. Always need her due diligence. Oh no, And Miss Holly, is there any way you could bring that monitor over a little bit? Like usually wears that, even a little bit. I can't really see my forefront because then my eyes are gonna always be looking up. That's all you know that, right, perfect. And then turn the top. Hey, what's up, my girl Alura just walked in the studio, I see. Everybody keeps asking me why I'm smiling. Because I choose to smile. Who wants to frown? Why would you frown? Ain't nothing happy about frowning. Smiling is amazing. Smiling is amazing. You put me first, you're the one I love, you're the one I need. Thank you. Hey, what's up? Which one you want? Which you want? That one? And come into the screen and come back on. You gotta come all the way over, darling. blue one.
Well, either one, but she can get you, she talks to you early.
Oh yeah, talk to her, let her know what might
Tell
be.
her what you want to do.
Huh?
The mics are hot.
And they want-
Mics are hot.
Everyone is like walking to it.
You can't see me behind this one, right?
Well then, can we move this one out or up, down? Away. What? Yeah, get yourself together. What? Oh, you can put your Facebook on for a minute, because I did mine already.
Oh, you did already?
I did mine already, but you want to let your people know that, man, you want to let your people know you can do as well, you heard me? So, but yeah, like I said, God is good, we want to choose happy feelings. I'm not into sad, I'm not into depressed. You know they're coming, you know that sometimes we go into our mood swings. You know they exist. You know they exist, so why bear into them? Are you controlling that over there? Y'all see the screen moving. You was controlling that? Yeah. Alright, I didn't know you was controlling it from there. That's amazing. Oh, no, I saw, okay, say. So, how's everybody out there doing? I said the telephone number is 718-676-0820. And there's a monitor right there. That's it. That's why I think you should be higher up or something. If you can see yourself. Yeah, I see yourself. Right, so you can see that, but you can start tell everybody the same thing. Yes, I'd like to welcome to the table Miss Alura Johnson, my girl.
Hey, how y'all doing out there? I'm running a little late today, but I am here.
And the camera's there, so.
So what's going on?
I'm doing good. You shout out and do your tell them like you're you got a host, like just do your promo, livestream.com. See that with my finger right there?
King and Queens, Brooklyn Station. King and Queens, BrooklynStation.com.
Say it repeatedly. Livestream.com, King and Queens Radio. Speak it up, girl.
Livestream, King and Queens.
Speak up like when you yelling at your man. Speak it up like that, honey. No whispering like you yelling at your man.
BrooklynStation.com.
Same way you yelling at your children and get upstairs and go outside. There's no whispering up in here, honey, or you won't be heard.
I'm here.
It's good to see you and you look amazing.
Yes,
how you doing?
So do you, Aaron.
Yes, everything. We got Howie on the 2s and 1s and 2s and 2s. You can pump that music up a little bit, love. That's all. Because, you know, I get my inspiration from the music. Yes. I had bandana on, I'm coming out of shirt. I'm like hot. I'm all hot. But I'm excited. I spoke earlier about, you know, it was hard on me losing Christoph. Because I knew for a minute, and I always say, like, how does that work? Somebody that appears to have everything, you're on television, you have access, you have money. This song is so fierce. You gotta hear this song. Oh, you can pump this up for a minute. Pump this up for a minute. This this song is by Colleen Anderson. And she's saying, let it last. Let it last. The whole song is fierce. And she's gonna hit some notes that Mariah dreams about. Right, so, but I was telling people, I said yes, and that's gonna be our topic, how to deal with loss of a person or even a pet. Because I have a couple of people going, the animal is sick, or the animal is older or something. I said a prayer for all of us. You can never be. I want y'all to listen to this song.
It's pretty.
Listen to it. This song. I want y'all to listen to these words. Holly, can you pump this just a little bit and then bring it back down afterwards? Thank you, love. Miss Hollywood.
It's a beautiful song.
Anyone in the studio out there? Darren, Holly, Darren, Holly. Oh yeah, can you turn that up a little bit? Thanks. Dad, I'm coming out to the screen. I'm gonna pull my hair off. Yeah, turn it up a little bit, and then like after this song, we'll come back down. How you doing, Darren? Yeah, I got another technician in the studio, a little bit more. This song we're gonna pump it, and then after it goes off, we're gonna come back down. It's got a good message. We'll pump it right. Thank you. I like those shoes. Those are new. Are those Kanye West? No, are those Yeezy Weezy? Thank you. Then afterwards, I'm gonna bring it back down. But I can talk now. Let it last. The song is saying, let this relationship last. Don't let the wind. UK, London. Watch where she go. She's from the UK. Bad. Holly Anderson. She's legendary. I heard the angels say. Relationship last. Don't let it be like all the other ones. Thank you. And I got an awesome track down here. You could spin it to the next one. How should we be doing that? I said she was on the ones and twos and she went right to the next one or something. But anyway, that song is so sentimental. Word. A little bit, just a little bit more louder. A little bit more louder. A little bit more. Good. That's perfect. Thank you. That song, a female, just like Cardi B. But she looked like a baby J-Lo. We were hanging out at a club and her name was Star. And she came with friends. When she walked in the club, she walked in with somebody that looked, yeah, because sometimes they'll stop. We hung tight for a while, and the amazing guy that looked like The Rock came my boyfriend for 2 years. Came my boyfriend, introduced me to his family, mother was a doctor, but he was in a wacky thing. So I said, I can't deal with it. I found out. But he was like, yo, I'm really checking you out. And I hooked her up with one of my male friends. But so I had a friendship, I don't know where she at, I hope she's doing this and everything. But it's amazing how people come into your life and bring something to you and introduce you to something. I would have never heard that. You gotta check her whole album out. She got the great ones. David, what's the guy? Whitney Houston and Clyde Davis. They all know about Pauline Anderson. And she looks like she's a brown skin petite woman. She looks like she looks almost like that actress, the dark-skinned actress that everybody talks about that wears pretty clothes and everything, color clothes. Lupita Nyong'o. But lighter. So, but anyway, Darren, does it mean anything when this went down? On here, on my on the tablet. No, the tablet went dark just now. The tablet went dark. Just look at it. It went dark or something. I use that as my monitor. Yeah. Battery low, y'all Y'all met, right? Alura and Darren, y'all met, right? Okay. Yeah, he knows, thank you. He knows all about the equipment and everything, so. Yeah, they got it. So anyway, yeah, our topic is going to be a wonderful actor, but other people feel that way. In the world, the worst thing somebody can do to you is what? Mess with your what? Your money. Your money. You could take my girlfriend. You could call me names. Don't mess with my money and my job. Especially if you got a good one. Don't mess with my money. They should movie again. His movie is supposed to be coming out. We're gonna see you taken and everything. So they didn't want to have that press release movie because boom, ain't nobody gonna show. Oh, I gave him all directions, Holly. He was like, fine, and I'll give him directions. Now this song is Star Love on point. Did you ever hear this? It went down again. The tablet just went down and he fixed it, Holly. It went down again, the tablet. That don't mean nothing. The tablet. But this song, she has notes that are crazy. Octavia sang this song live in front of me. And she did all the oh, I'm sorry, I gotta take my shirt off for this song. This song ain't no joke. No, we not about to have fun. I'm trying to tell people, if you don't release like my show, if you don't release any your positive things, you help somebody. When you release your positive things, oh, I like that outfit, oh, I like that hairstyle, I like that lipstick. You're releasing good endorphins in them. You have that power to do that. Now, somebody might be like, oh, I'm not sure if this shirt is nice. Somebody can confirm that the shirt is good. That's why you brought it. You liked it, exactly. But somebody else might make you question. Don't listen to that question in song. I listened to a song. I prayed about it. Whatever the method is. I had some chocolate chip ice cream and some fried chicken. Whatever it is to get you out of that mode. Like, arms and rock with me, yeah. Shake me in your arms. So it's all about, if it's not released, then we have crystal. We have people committing suicide, and people are like, wow, I wish I was there. I just saw him yesterday. You spoke to him on the phone yesterday, but you didn't listen to what he was saying. And there's a dimness. There's a dimness when people are not that bright, happy self. Oh yeah, I'm just chilling out. Yeah, I'm about to go to bed at 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Oh, yeah, I think I'm gonna give you a couple of bottles of E&J. And oh yeah, I got some sleeping pills. They're giving you time, and you have to stop being like. So many times people go by and say, "Hey, how you?" And say, "Oh, well, let me tell you what's going on in my life. I can't pay my phone bill." They don't want to hear that. They just say, "How you doing?" and keep it moving. So if any to do with it. Oh, come on, let's sit down and talk. Let's sit down and talk. Let's sit down and talk. So, yes, we are moved and rooted by material things. Material things, and that's including sex as well. We are rooted and motivated. But we should always be motivated by Christ is still on the pocket, no matter what's in your bank. Because as Joyce Meyer said, yeah, people that have millions of dollars, they don't need, some of them don't feel, oh, I gotta go to church, oh, I gotta do this. I got my bank, I got my my spouse, I got my fabulous cars and house, I don't need nothing. But let the doctor say, oh, you got this, you got that, or you got several months to live. That's when you're going to turn around. Like, I'm going to tell you real quick and then I want you to respond about this. I think I told you earlier. I'm not going to say who the person is. Somebody I know, I was trying to convince them to listen to artists. I mean, to listen to Joyce Miles, listen to something spiritual. And they basically just said, like, I really, I'm good. But you don't wait for you to be hungry at midnight and you have to go out and get food. You have food in your house. You don't wait until you're funky dirty to take a shower. You don't wait till your teeth are rotten to go to the dentist. So you don't wait till your child is born and grows to be 8 years old. Okay, now you need to go to school and now I'm going to talk to you. No. Relationship. How are you doing? Blah, blah. It's a daily relationship. Because so many people don't talk to their kids. They give them everything, but they don't give them the understanding and the guidance. And this is what's going on in the world now. This is why so many kids are doing what they're doing. Because the parents might buy them nice clothes, nice this, but they don't feel love. And when they don't feel love, it's going to act out. It's going to go out and they're going to do destruction. They're going to fight. They're going to be negative, right? And they're going to wow. Listen, you heard this before, Holly? Yes, it's a song. When she does a climb. I met her. She's an amazing woman. And she's still doing her thing. Right here, look. And people think just because you don't see her in New York, she ain't doing nothing. There's 50-something other countries. And more states. There's more countries and other places that people are performing at. Like when J-Lo needs some money, she go to Morocco and get $2 million and come back. So yeah, it's amazing that you don't have to see them all the time to think that they're not doing anything. So, but staying on top of what I was just saying, it's a daily process. You always need him because so many times people will wait until there is a problem to call him. I was like, no. So then when, check it out. And he was getting ready to turn right where they had a big pothole at, or where maybe killer was stopping people at the stoplight, they would knock on your door or something, which happened to me one time. For some reason, God will tell you, make a left here. And he'll protect you before that happens if you have a relationship, adhere to him. But if you just gonna do you and you and you, connection. Perfect example. What do mothers say? Oh, we have a mother's intuition, or woman's intuition. When something's going on with their child could be 500 miles away. Something's going on. And then the phone might ring, your child call you. Oh, I was in a car accident or something. So yes, that's the same intuition, that same spiritual part that you have with God. And if you don't fine tune it, keep it nourished like a plant, it will die like anything else. If you don't, I tell my girls, I said, if you don't oil your hair, you don't oil your weed, it's going to fall out. So if you don't feed your spirit, it's not there. People, what is the spirit? When you say spirit, people are like thinking like a ghost or something. They don't even, when they say God, oh, God's up in the skies and when we pray. You didn't develop a relationship where you see him working in your life. You don't see him working in your life. It's because if you didn't pay your electric bill, you're not going to have no electricity. So it's a relationship. What do you think about that? What's on your mind about that?
I totally agree with you, because we are spiritual beings. Anyway, it's a spiritual warfare going on. And if you don't have God in your life, you're not going to make it.
Almost definitely, you're not.
You need him in your life, And I bet you when you go, like you said, when you go through, who you going to call on?
Right. And the
We don't need you. We need you.
And the other thing is that people, oh yeah, I love this song. This is perfect. This is what's his name? Marvin Sapp, my favorite male gospel artist.
He's my favorite.
And all these songs, listen, are handpicked by me. They all have a meaning. This song is called I Believe. I believe. I believe. And if you don't believe, then you don't believe. Listen, check this out a little bit. Listen. I never seen your face, but I still believe.
That's right.
Come on. I know your presence is real. You told me if I will seek you, I will always find you. You just a prayer away. Oh, come on. Rock and roll, boo. Feel it. Feel it. You can't hear this and be still. You cannot hear this and be still. It's your spirit dancing. But anyway, so I tell them, I went through it this last week because of Christoph, and I realized what happened to that song. Huh? Who mixed it? Okay.
Help me believe.
Okay. So anyway, it's alright. Anyway, I was going through it, and I realized why I was going through it, because I used to be in church and 2 or 3 choirs I was at one point in my life. Bible study, prayer dance, all that. I was in that, and I've never had that depression or never had that, oh, I'm all alone moment. So now that I'm older and I do limited of my connection by listening to stuff on YouTube and television, by listening to some of the greats. TDJ said, "You in no man's land. You in no man's land." And guess what? The devil be like, time to attack. They're weak. Let's get them out. Kick them while they're down. But when you are standing on that strong foundation and you have Jesus on your mind, the devil come by you and be like this. He falls. He can't do nothing. He's like, I can't mess with this one. Let me move around and find the weak one. And I'm looking this way with the camera there. The devil moves around and says, let me find a weak one. Don't be that weak one. Don't be that weak one. Don't get caught out in the storm without your protection. Another story that was on my head. When that weather got warm, don't you know you had adults walking in Central Park on the frozen lake when we had 60-something degrees, and I think it broke through and a kid or somebody fell in it. That's the spirit also too. Don't do that. The spirit is perfect. Don't get on that lake because it won't support you. What you think about that?
I think that's just foolish. That's crazy.
Right. Let's get on some of your topics because, you know, my girl might have to jet out early, so we want to make sure all her stories are out. What do you want to talk about, Alura?
Of course, first of all, we got to bring up the Super Bowl. I'm like,
oh, yes.
Oh my God, the ratings was totally, and that's what we wanted, you know.
Right.
And we did it.
So how you think it could have been better? What would you have suggested for the Super Bowl? Like 1 or 2 things. What would you have suggested? Because the whole thing, everybody wanted to support Colin Kaepernick. But I'm like this. If there's a big shopping mall store, one big building, and the prices are really high, and the food is messed up, and sometimes the floors are slippery, and the workers are a little shady and nasty. And the next shopping mall from here, and they have all the great stuff. They have all the latest, they even have the old stuff. And the next mall from there is about 2 hours away. So people be like, I'm not going to that mall, I'm not going to that mall. So rather than go to a 2-hour mall away and you live right there 5 minutes from that one, correct it. Go in there and correct it. I remember T.D. Jakes saying, y'all keep church hopping. He called y'all church hoppers. You hop from church to church. Oh, somebody looked at me the wrong way, I'm hopping to another church. Oh, somebody said something about my hair, oh, I'm going to another church. Oh, somebody didn't pick up my pen when I dropped it, I'm going to another church. So anyway, T.D. Jakes said, how can the church get better if you don't stay there and call them out on what's wrong? How can the gays hear the word if you don't even want them inside your building? And as we know the phrase, everybody knows this phrase, come as you are. Come as you are. So if you got on rags, if you don't like my clothes, hello, buy me some. Let's get some Prada and some Calvin Klein. Buy me some. But if you're not going to buy me nothing, shut up. Shut it up. Go like that and close your mouth. But now if you come to me, I would respect that and say, hey, listen, I have a few extra dollars. Let's go out and, get a couple of things. Is there something that you like? What's your size? I think I might even have some clothes at home for you. So what I'm trying to say is that if you're not at the game and you don't make a stand, how can you change the game? How can you change the game?
Well, like we did, a lot of us didn't watch.
Right, a lot of people didn't watch the game. But I seen a part of it, and Big Boy came out, everybody thought Outkast, Andre was gonna be with him. A lot of people thought that he might have brought out Christina Aguilera. They did an interview with her, and she was kind of like this, wishy-washy, leading it to believe that she would have, because she would have been a highlight if she would have came out.
Yeah.
So, but a lot of people was like blah blah blah, but I'm keeping it real. A lot of people was excited when he took off his shirt.
That's about it.
His doily shirt, everybody how flawless their clothes were. They kept saying the whole performance was flawless. The whole performance was on point. And that's what you want. So you don't want that type of attention saying this or that or this or that. This is another good song. This is a gospel house. Yeah.
But he was desperate, so he did that. But I don't feel it's fair. Like what they did to Janet Jackson, she had a malfunction.
Right. A nipple is a nipple.
Oh my God,
But I'm going to say it again.
That wasn't right.
Listen, the difference is a white nipple trumps a black nipple.
That's what it is.
A white nipple trumps a black nipple.
Wow.
With tattoos. So it's crazy.
Yeah,
So I keep trying to tell people, I don't care how much money you make. I don't care what job position you hold. If you are colored, and when I say colored, anything that's not white, there's a possibility you are not going to get the same treatment. You're not. All these other white men allegedly had raped women and did the same thing Bill Cosby did. They rushed to get him in. They didn't care how old he was. He is the oldest. And they said, you are still black. And the sad part about Cosby is that they shut down the residuals. Those residual checks that come in, not just in America, in the other countries. So when you see those shows, everybody that's on that show gets a residual check. And sometimes they say they could be like 15 cents or they could be like $2 or $3. And that's per month. So by the end of the year, those checks add up. They add up. That's free money. Free money. So it was so messed up that when you did that, you didn't think about nobody else in your show. You thought that, oh, I'm so fierce, they're not going to shut me down. They're not going to shut my show down. Surprise, surprise. So just put it out there. Anybody that's thinking about doing something, and I'm going to do an equivalent to Phaedra from Atlanta Housewives.
Yeah.
He was saying, oh, I love Major and her sons and everything. Her husband, Apollo. I love them. But when he got busted, oh, bring my kids to the prison. How you feel about that, bringing kids to the prison? But anyway, she said, if you love me, then why did you do a setup? Why did you do a setup to get me in prison? Real quick, our telephone number, 718-676-0820. 718-676-0820. Holly, can you turn that up just a little bit? Because I feed off the music. I get the energy. Thank you very much. They whisper, oh, this is not, did you hear this, man? This is what's Hezekiah Roller. God favored me. He favored me, right? Yo, you too good. Your baby and me. Yes. And when they say God favored you, that means out of the 20 people in the room, He favored you for holding down what you're doing. Because somebody else might be concerned about what their shoes came out, or what they're going to wear, or who they're going to sleep with. But you stayed strong and said, Jesus, I need you now. I am nothing without you. God, I need you. I am nothing without you. But with you, I can do anything I desire. Here it comes. Yeah, yo, you hear this?
Nice.
Oh, come on. Oh, and they took everybody's song and mixed it. Mary, everything. It's called Gospel House Volume 2.
Okay.
Gospel House Volume 2. I tell you, there's a lot of amazing stuff that we can get that. Yeah. Come on, give it up, girl. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't know what you're going through tonight, but I want you to know tonight, you got faith. And your hard times and your tribulations. Come on, the messages in the music. I said, listen, you have the right to listen to whatever you want, but just throwing it out there, some artists that you listen to is not going to get you to heaven. That's all I'm saying. Saying how low I can do a split ain't going to get you to heaven. Saying how fast I can twerk my butt ain't gonna get you to heaven. Oh, I'm all good with fun and dandy, but just make sure you do your due diligence. Amen. That you serving God here and your ill will fun is somewhere down here. It ain't supposed to be like that. And too many people have it that.
Yes.
The ratio of, oh, I'm gonna do whatever. Wonder why I did not die. I'll be happy to tell you why, because God favored me. And that's like sometimes when you go in the hospital and multiple people have the same thing you have, they don't leave the hospital. They end up in the morgue and you walk out. And they're looking at you like, doctors are baffled. How? I don't understand. God said, but then I rise. I like that ring. Yeah, and you hear the bongos?
Nice.
And you got those. Look. Yeah. Come on. I can't hear this without, and you know, you want to dance, God be like this. When you dance to like, I want to drop it like it's hot, or I'm a, God favored me. Oh yes, everything. You know, God got a sense of humor. God wants you to laugh. God wants you to have fun. Everybody, for some reason, thinks that God is like this, a little hermit. Everybody thinks God's a hermit, that He don't laugh, that He don't want you to have fun. Oh, He definitely wants you to have fun. And God knew what you was going to do way before you ever thought about it. That's what's amazing. And I keep trying to tell people, and I keep hearing that. He knew that you was going to wear this outfit before you came outside. He knew last month. If you want to know where I'm going, come on, bro. This going up yonder. Thank you, Holly. Holly did an amazing job on my sound and my DJ and my music. She did it, and she's back there on the ones and twos doing her thing. Thank you so much. You're doing a great, amazing job. Thank you. Oh my God. It's like if somebody feeds you sandpaper, that's what you eating. But if somebody feeds you lobster and steak, it's another whole meal. This sandpaper is breaking my teeth and drying my throat. And they said you have to feed, is that the phone? They said you have to feed your spirit. Feed it with something to go ahead. And that's my friend Kenny Bobian. I had him on my show. That's Kenny Bobian. We had him on the show. She was here when he talked. He invited me over for fried chicken. Hey Kenny, if you're listening, hallelujah. Thank you, Kenny. Thank you so much, Kenny Bobian, for being on the show. And the song that I did with the 25 artists, there's going to be a huge release party because they're taking a long time for these tracks. Barbara Tucker, she said they're working on it, multiple tracks. It's going to be a big release party. When she come, I really want you to sing with us. But that's going to be something amazing to look out. But the main thing, beat that. That's his ex-wife. y'all don't know what going up yonder means. Yonder is a term that they use a lot in the South. But going up yonder is going to heaven. Going to heaven. One day. You better have directions on where you're going. And right, because you don't talk about it until, with her heart. So she went to the doctor and they said she has ridiculous plaque. Susan Lucci, the queen of health. She even has a Pilates machine out. She even did a cooking thing, so she ate right and everything. And before Dr. Oz could say what the problem was, I said genes, generic genes. I said genes. Dr. Oz said, why did Susan Lucci slim? She's not overweight. She's in shape. Why did she come to find out that she needs heart? They said she has ridiculous plaque. Before Dr. Austin said, I said genes, and Dr. Austin said generic. It's genes. So people check out your genes before. There's always something that you can do. Prevention. Number one, there's always something. How do you feel about prevention? Anything you trying to prevent?
Prevent all that sickness. Yes.
Any ideas or ways? I tell people, they said to keep the plaque from your heart, mainly eat right, especially vegetables. If you don't do vegetables, do juicing. They got so many ways now. You could be juicing. But the other thing is somewhat exercise, walking, lifting water bottles. This is Mary y'all listening to right now. Mary, walking. Yes. I'm walking on ya. So what do you think about the McDonald's gospel auditions are coming out? Yes, me and Alura sing with the McDonald's gospel choir. We both sing, and we're both lead soloists. So, do you know, this is what I wanted to ask you, do you know where it's going to be?
Well, this is on Jersey.
No, but we're back at the Prudential.
Yes.
Well, let that be God, honey. Yo, listen, they had the gospel concert one time, looked like George Chicken Shack.
Oh, it was horrible.
I said it looked like George Chicken Shack. George Chicken, yo, it looks nice. I like that. And we both got the red going on. Yeah, how do we do that? And I work on my black and white shirt. All right, yeah, getting back to Liam Neeson real quick. Yo, watch your potty mouth, because listen, I'm not spending a nickel to go to none of your shows now, Liam. And you heard what his wife died from a skiing accident years ago.
Right.
She was skiing, bumped her head. They asked her, did she want medical attention? She said, no, I'm fine. 2 days later, she had an aneurysm and died.
I remember that.
Like I said, prevention. Liam Neeson. His wife went on a skiing trip. She bumped and hit her head. This was a few years back. And she got up from the accident. And they asked her, did she want medical? She said, no, I'm good. Just take your behind them, do their job. Now, it's different when you don't have money and access. You have no health insurance. She had health insurance on top of health insurance. She was Liam Neeson. So, but she said no, and it's too late. She's gone. Hey, what about the woman that delivered her own baby in Brooklyn? What do you think about that? You heard about that story? A woman was in Brooklyn the other day, and she went into labor. So she started screaming more than the baby. She started screaming, saying, 911, help, I see the head. I said that means, in medical terms, that's called crowning. That's right, crowning. But anyway, she was screaming, I see the head. No more than 10 seconds, she said, the baby just popped right out, spread right out. And she did. I'm gonna show you how serious this baby delivery was. She got her camera and started taking pictures.
No.
I love it. Yes, she did. I love it. So, and she was in smiles and everything. So, but just to give you a heads up, woman from the islands, they got one baby in their hand. They cooked in the meal for the day, and they getting ready to have that baby. They asked one of their friends, hey, bring the bucket over, bring the bucket over. They scoop the baby out and finish cooking. Okay, tie it up. And they keep cooking and holding the other baby. I'm just saying, we're so prone to, oh, I need the doctor for this. I need somebody to help me do this. And back in Africa and back in other countries, they either have a midwife or they are, she ain't the first woman to do her own baby. You know, people do it in the bathtub now, underwater, and blah, blah, blah. So, you have how to deliver your baby. And then Holly, after this one, you can like fast forward to the next one, because I think this is a long thing, right? Right, so you can always go to the, right, because I know this is long and amazing. Alright, so yeah, okay, now, other topic I want to talk about, we got Crystal. Yep, and I put this song on there too. Know why? That's Kanye West.
Yeah.
Talking about, oh, she give me money when I'm in need. I really don't talk about celebrities or nothing, but if y'all ever heard there's somebody else, another personality person, let's just call her, she likes to drink red wine all the time, and she's on the internet. You know what I'm talking about, right, Holly? The woman that always, Tasha, she always drink wine or something when she talk. She does a vlog about everybody or whatever. She drinks red wine all the time. But anyway, real quick, getting over the story. She met R. Kelly inside. That's right, we mix it up in here because we live in the world. And I'm just giving y'all heads up and letting you know what type of people are roaming the earth. She lives in, they were in down south, Alabama. And R. Kelly was passing through. So this woman was staying at a hotel, I think Holiday Hills or something, Holiday Inn. But they was doing the shelter where, you know, they appoint certain rooms for people. And she lost her house caught on fire or something. So she was staying there. So she wasn't like a homeless, but you ain't got no home, you homeless. I'm not saying that you're poor or nothing, but you going through transition. So anyway, Mr. Kelly was, and the woman talked to the woman, red wine. So this was her talking herself.
Okay.
So anyway, he said, I'll help you out if you give me fellatio. Mouth action, if y'all know what I mean. I don't have to spell it out. So anyway, he said, I'll give you $3,000. So she got in the bed with these other alleged women that were in there. They said they looked like they was drugged or they was being submissive, looking down at nobody. While in a big truck, the woman got in, he said, I'm gonna help you out, I'm gonna give you $3,000, but you first need to do this sex act. Anyway, the woman said she did this sex act, and she said his private smelled like a junkyard. She said it was like funky monkey. Funky monkey. So the red wine woman said, so what'd you do? She said she needed the money, so, you know, she handled her business. They said, how long did it take? About a minute and a half, and he relieved himself on a towel. But anyway, the main topic of the story is when she went to get the money, he said, get out my car. She's like, well, where's the money? He said, get out my car. Get out my truck. And so she never got the money. And she said, I thought he was an upstanding citizen. What do you think about that?
I think she's a fool.
Elaborate.
I'm like, come on. How could she fall for that one? I mean, right. I don't understand. I know you're desperate for money.
Right, so
I understand her situation.
The whole thing was right. How, and the woman said, how you think he's an upstanding citizen by, oh, that's a song, The Breaks, yes. How you think he's an upstanding citizen when you hear all these stories? So, hello people, there's a lot of R. Kellys out here. So don't be stupid. That I told you when I give y'all a story, it's to help y'all all. So don't be stupid, and if you are going to do that type of act and everything. Hey, get your money up first. That's all. Get your money up first. Let's not be stupid. Get your money up first and then say, hold on, wait a minute, let me freshen up and go through the back window and leave. That's another thing you do. So yeah, stop doing all that crazy stuff. Did we talk about the woman that fell in the subway? The woman with the baby. Yeah, so they never came up with nothing else. So, hey, ladies, if y'all traveling with your babies, stop trying to go shopping and a baby and on the phone talking. You doing too much. You are doing too much. Fall back and like, yo, make one time to do your shopping and make sure your baby shopping. So that all goes. Be careful who you get a baby with, and hopefully they'll be there with you shopping and while you doing whatever you gotta do, rather than be by yourself. All right, another story of the day. Miss Jennifer Lopez is representing Motown at the Grammys. So some people feel a certain way, and I feel like this. If they say who else can dance and perform like Beyonce. Beyonce can sing and dance. I was watching another show and they said, oh, you know, Ciara, yeah, she can dance. She do a lot of moonwalking and stuff. But in my opinion, J-Lo is more Oscar Broadway dance. Wherefore, Ciara's more like a contortionist and, you know, blah, blah, blah. I like them both. But yeah, I can see her doing baby, baby, never leave me. And guess another thing, I heard one of her songs about a few months ago. Miss J-Lo's been in the vocal practicing. She's gotten a teacher. She sounds, I'm like, that's J-Lo? So yeah, she sounds really good. So I'm sure a lot of people are going to be surprised about J-Lo's vocal and how she's gonna sound. And anyway, how'd y'all like Gladys Knight on the Super Bowl? I couldn't take the hairdo, but everything else is nice. I could not take that hairdo. And the other girls that's Beyonce's people managing and producing, those girls was flawless. Shout out to y'all girls, y'all were amazing. I love those Haley and something. I don't know the other one's name, but I love those sisters. They remind me of the Serena and Venus, but as singers though. Wow. Their love, their respect for each other. Every time you see Venus and Serena together, you can see they are happy sisters together. Right, so these girls, when you work together in the studio together, y'all live together, a lot of people don't want to live with their own siblings. You know, we did it as kids. When we get older, I'm moving out, baby. I can't take you no more. So we move on, but I think those girls did an amazing job, and I love them. So I heard that minimum wage in April is supposed to be going up to $15. Shout out to everybody. Get you a job. Ain't got nothing to complain about. Minimum wage, $15. So that's amazing, and not too many places are up to that. And getting back to that, that's nice. That's nice. Laura has a young one. I told her, you better start pushing her out the nest and get her to start working. Parents, stop babying your kids. Get them out there and work. Getting back after J-Lo, I don't know what's going on. A woman broke up in Jersey, broke up with her boyfriend. 2 days later, they find her in the woods, bound and tied to death. 2 days later. Outside of that, what's going on in Brunswick, New Jersey? If I'm stating the correct place, but another woman was found on the side of the road in a suitcase. So it's so sad. And this is what I mean when you don't have a relationship with God. Because I don't hear too many Christians that you know out in front people or killing themselves. I don't care. I can't think of one gospel artist that committed suicide. Can you? I'm talking about yes, Zach currently. I can't think of one gospel artist.
God regulate your mind.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. So you have to. If your mind wanders, it's not good. You cannot have your mind wander. It's a sad thing to have your mind wander. But the women are getting with people, guys or girls, that it's so easy. Like, how you doing? Like, yo, baby. I'm gonna look in the camera. Yo, I think you so fine, baby. You know, I really love you. I never seen nobody like you before. I never told nobody this before, but I'm gonna tell you, I love you. I'll never hurt you. I'll never leave you. And for some reason, people fall for it, and then by next week, they beating your ass. They're sleeping with other people. I told y'all I changed that cheating. I don't say cheating. I call it polaring. Putting lives at risk. I take cheating out. Putting lives at risk. That's what you do. People find out you're sleeping with your spouse. One woman took up her husband, and both of them was doctors. Somebody else strangled their spouse when they found out they were polaring. You polaring? Polaring. Cheating, I call, is when you were supposed to do your own answers on a test, and you looked on somebody else's page. What's that answer? That's cheating to me. That's cheating, or cheating on your diet. Cheating on, yeah, you can pump that a little bit too. That's my song. I need a hot shot. Yes, pump up. Let's listen to this song for a minute while I get vocal rest for a second. Anything on your mind? Holla out, Laura.
Yes, I got a couple of things here.
Yeah, woman founded this story, the backstory. I got paid to. Romeo, I love you. This awareness that I'm sure they have been thinking about life. Most people, they will never harm them. So only time someone wrong. When, and I don't know if y'all ever saw this woman. Her name is Karen Young. You ever saw her?
I never saw her, no.
She looks like Bette Midler. She looks like Bette Midler. You know she's a white girl?
Yeah.
Yeah, she looks like Bette Midler. Yeah, so yeah, just piggybacking on that. Be aware of your surroundings, people. Be aware of your phone for a second. When you're on the train, when you are walking around, be aware of your surroundings. So what's up on your mind, Lauren?
Let me see. I got, well, I guess you heard about the Ariana, the Grammy.
Oh, yeah.
How you feel about that? Somebody telling you what to sing. I mean,
right, and you know what I heard? I heard that because it had using a curse word or something.
Yeah, one of the songs.
Yeah, I think, and the songs are right for me. There's so many other songs that I like as well, but I guess they thought that she was gonna say something just like in this store on the Super Bowl. The guy with the twist, he was cursing, so they had to read this stuff live. It was probably on a delay. So yeah, y'all artists, y'all want songs to be sung, take the words out, find another word. But I know y'all want to be like, oh, and I gotta be hard, I gotta say foul languages, but you don't hear J-Lo cursing, you don't hear on Beyonce mainstream records outside of Drunken Love and stuff. Right, so but, I think you're right, yeah, you should be able to perform what song you want to do. But here's the clincher. When you're in my house, you do what I tell you. When you're in my house, you're not going to put your feet up on my table. When you're in my house, if I ask you to take your shoes off, take your shoes off. Now in your house, you can put your feet up on the wall, the table, have mud, whatever else on your shoe. But in my house, you gotta respect my rules. And there rules and laws and regulations. So, like I said, she did the right thing. If I can't do what I want, then I walk out.
Well, you got nominated for 2 Grammys. They said she can't even get them.
She can't get them.
They said she can't be there to get them, yeah.
Oh, she can't be there to get them? Why not?
I don't know. It came hard on her. Yeah.
There's some more to the story. I think she cursed him out. I think she cursed him out. You know what? why I can understand you not performing, being allowed to perform, but I can't understand them saying you can't be in the house. I don't get that. That's crazy.
But they said they've been Grammys are like that towards women. I don't know why. They want to control the women.
The possibility of a lot of people in the Grammys might got some sugar in their tank, like me.
Okay, what about Naomi Campbell? You heard about her?
I think she's dating the Backstreet guys.
Yeah, from One Direction.
One Direction. That's
he's 25 and she's 48. And she said the sex is. What you feel about that, Aaron?
I can relate. That's all I can say. I feel like when people are at consulting adults, way over 21, you have a choice. And what a connection has, you never get it. But check this out. Watch me break it down. Somehow younger women look for men to be 3-in-1. A boyfriend, a good listener and understanding, and a father. So sometimes younger women go for men. I like older men to be like a daddy. And then the same thing with some young men, they look at women to be like a mother clothes. But now check this out, you never heard this one. Naomi Campbell don't have no kids, so she might look at this as, oh, this is my new child. Come on, put your head on my breast, mom. Come on, baby. Right. That way. Right. We never know what's in somebody's mind while they get together. But that would make perfect sense. That she look at him like this is a child I never had, and I can have sex with him as well. And plus he's blowing my back out. I can't even walk. I come in the room walking like this. Oh my God. Yeah, you gotta have comedy in it, but you don't know if it's gonna last or not. So right now, right, and the other thing is this. Nobody knows when they leaving this earth. So if you can find some fun and legal fun, legal fun. Because other people have illegal fun. Like they used to say, 15 will get you 20. Remember that? Remember that? Shut! Ow, let me do it. Oh, no, baby. Ooh. Gimme your lovin', baby, mama, sweet, hot, and my name, Barbara did it over. Shout out to Barbara Tucker. I just want you saw the fire up and down. I posted them on your page. I posted on your page. I posted on me. But yeah, shout out to Barbara Tucker. She did a remix of this. She did an excellent job. I posted on your page. People like that, oh, put your makeup, and you said, well, okay, I saw that. But no, I posted. We gotta look on her.
What about Dorothy Harvey? Steve Harvey's daughter.
I didn't hear about that. No.
She's doing multi-dating. She's dating different people, and a lot of people like saying that like women shouldn't do multi-dating. Should be different than men. But how do you feel about that?
I heard somebody say, well, you don't know what chocolate. That was one. Look. That was one.
Oh, I didn't see that one.
Yeah, they was loving that one with Barbara. And then that was, I wanted that one too as well. And then I reposted that one again. On our page. So. And then
I like to show me that one.
Right. So, but it's all on the individual. True. When people date, I'm not that person to get in between two people. It's none, I say stay out of your business. I was on, oh yes, it's my song too, Caught Up in One Night Love Affair.
Oh yes.
I was on text and somebody was saying, well, Ariana Grande has more followers than Kim Kardashian and more than Beyonce. I said, here we go again. You're talking about people that don't even know you on the earth. I said, stop counting other people's money. Stop counting other people's followers. What you got going on in your life? What you got going on in your life? How many bills are you paying? What are you doing in your life? And sometimes, thank you for bringing it up. Things on the earth are a distraction from you being to your full potential. If you are distracted by, oh, let me see this artist did, oh, let me see what let me see what my neighbor did. Let me see what the person around, let me see what the person at my job is doing. All that time, you can either be praising God or doing something to educate and uplift your own life and trust and believe. Oprah ain't trying to check out and see, ooh, how much somebody making. Let me see how many files. Oprah is like focusing on what's my next project. Oprah, Tyler Perry, let me see what actor, what screenplay I can do next. He's not clocking nobody like that, saying, let me see who got this many followers. Let me see. Right, and that's what happens. You, if I wanted you to not make some shows, I'll say, oh Lord, you gotta see this place. They doing nails for free. Oh, they do the best nails. Come on. They don't go to your show. Don't take care of your family. Oh, come here. Oh, they got some nice clothes. Come on. It's a distraction from what you can always get material things. But spending time with God, yourself, and nourishing your brain to keep it focusing to do what you have to do each day. It's so much more necessary. That's more necessary. Me worrying about how many followers somebody got and now what? How much money did you get for that answer? How much? Nothing. So it's just consuming your brain with stuff that's not bringing you back no revenue. But if you get excited about counting how many other people are following, keep counting, bro. Keep. And he got toasted, he got upset, and I broke it down to him, and I said, why don't you be a leader? Stop following. I said, I get it. There's nothing obviously in your life, so you always gotta follow everybody else. I said, get your own thing together. I said, I'm coming with love. I'm coming from love. I'm bringing this from love, so I'm not even trying to throw shade. And I said, this will be my last remark. I won't come back and see what interested. What's next you got going on?
Well, you know that Trayvon Martin has been 24 years old. Yeah.
Oh yeah, right. You know I had a Yorkie named Yorkie, my dog Trayvon, and I gave him to some people, some nice neighbors that I know where the dog is at. But yeah, it's sad, and you know what's sad? This is still continuing. I want to just jump right in on the topic about this black face now. You know, it's so disgusting. And why it's so disgusting? Because they're having memory relapse. Was that me? I think that was me. Was that me? Oh no, I was trying to dress like a rapper. I said, but it's really disrespect because they showed it back in Broadville days. Broadville days was back in the 40s and the 50s, Broadville. And they showed Julie Garland. I think it's a joke. You know why? Because when they do it, they're never doing a serious drama. They're always doing entertainment.
Yes.
Like Mammy. Excuse me. They're always doing it as a joke. And at one point, I get it. Because if you like the way you look, you would put a mask on or something and not mimic a whole race. A whole race. For what? And now I love it. But check this out. The point of that is what you did back in the college days is coming back to bite your ass. I love it. I love it. So yeah. So what made me think is this. How many of all those white students went to prestigious colleges? What was y'all doing? What was y'all doing back then? What would motivate you? And then it was so funny. The governor was saying, look, I was doing Michael Jackson, and he started being lighter. So he was getting ready to do the moonwalk, and his wife said, honey. I break your leg. If you at the press conference, did y'all see that? He was getting ready to do the moonwalk right at a press conference.
No.
And and she was like this. She grabbed him and he said, "I've been informed by my wife not to do it." They all crazy. And then one of them said, "Oh, I'm the one that had the hood, the cone on." But I love it because it's bringing awareness to all this evil. And my belief is this: all racists, all murderers, all evil people will have their day on earth and by God. Judgment, yes. Definitely. So, like I said, it's sometimes we want to see that revenge, like I said, or we want to be a part of the revenge. But here we go again. If we're part of the revenge, that means we don't feel like God is going to do adequate amount. We can't get no more bigger and better than God. We put it in His hands and say, God got it. And I've seen some of my offenders. I've seen some of them years later in wheelchairs in prison someday.
That's right.
So I've seen it. So if y'all understand, don't always. And this thing with these colored girls, when I say colored girls under 22, girls under 22, this attitude, every time I turn on a site, an internet site, I see them fighting. And gangs of fighting, pulling out hair. They want to do these lovely long hairdos. They want to get their nails done, get their eyelashes. But when they open up their mouth and the behavior does not match the look. No. The behavior is something of ratchetness ghetto. So young girls, and if it don't apply to you, don't get your back bent out of shape. If it does not apply to you, I'm talking to the ones. And you know this is past aggression. Some hidden. Oh, I love this too. Jesus walked with me. I had to put Kanye West, and this was what got him on board.
Yes.
This is what got him on board.
Load him up.
Jesus walked with me. So I think he's coming back because I think he's been taking his medicine. But no, shout out to these girls under 21, 22. Release that evil that you have. Because anytime a girl look at, well, why you looking at me? The head starts twisting like they in the Exorcist, and the head get ready to turn around, and they don't even know the person. You are ready to fight that person, and you down south, that might be your cousin. You know how so many people are kin down south. So you got to release that anger. When you're a child, and people always say I'm work in progress. That's only if you allow it to do your part, and you're allowing. God is the teacher. So when you say, "Oh, I'm a work in progress," well, let me hear what you did in the past 2-3 weeks of work progress, and they can't come up with nothing. So now you told me you are letting it go. You was going to argue with your boss, you was going to argue with your child, whoever, and you let it go. If you tell me you are studying how to release anger, how to be better, if you tell me that you're listening to certain pastors, then yes, then your soul is being fed, right? But if you tell me, "Oh, I'm just a work in progress," yeah, because it sounds nice. "Oh, God's still working on me." He ain't working on you unless you are working on Him.
Yes.
Oh, did I say that?
Yes.
He ain't not working on you unless you're working on Him. And you can't just have God here and say, "Oh, He's working on me," and you don't even look at it. You're not even addressing it. How's He working on you? He's working on you when He's here and you got Him on your mind.
Right. You open your heart.
And you say, "God, please help guide me through the day. God, I don't know what lies around the corner. God, I don't know what's coming when I go home. I don't know what I'm going to face when I go to my job. I don't know what mood my spouse is going to be in." So here's another situation. When you come home, "Hey baby," or your spouse comes home, "Hey baby, how you doing? Oh, it's so good to see you. I missed you. You want a refreshing drink or beer or something? I have the food is just almost finished, and hey, I got your slippers here. Or let me give you a little back massage rub or something. You know what I'm saying? Where you been? What took you so long? It's 6:30. You were supposed to be here at 6:29. What blah blah blah.
That's right. Well, I didn't cook nothing.
Right.
I worked too.
Right. So okay.
He's whipping us something else.
So right. So what you put out is what you gonna get back.
Yes.
And if you putting out violent feelings, that's what you're gonna get back. I told this girl that's always getting beat up by the ministry day. This woman, a woman, she's always getting beat up by this man. And I said, you know why? What will make it easier for a man to hit you? When you say, listen to me, easy for a man to hit you when you talk to him like this. Yo, what's up, son? Yo, where you been, son? Yo, who you doing, son? I said, duh. Right, you sound like one of the boys. She had to work out to them.
It's true.
You sound like one of the boys.
It's true.
So you got it. You can't talk to your man. You can't talk to your man like that. You're like, hello, baby. You gotta stay feminine.
Right.
Stay like a woman. Hey, baby, it's gonna be alright. It's gonna be alright, baby. Let's talk this out. You can't, yo, what's up, son? You wanna play some games? You wanna play this? You can't sound like one of the dudes. And the guys I talked to, he said, you are so right.
It's true.
He said, you're so right. I'm not gonna lie. I dated guys in Bloods that I found out later. I dated guys that was in Latin Kings. I dated bodybuilder guys, and they never put a finger on me because I never talked down to them. I've always said, hey, we don't work this out. I stayed at a level tone. Loud is going to challenge you. Let's see who can get louder. Let's see who can get louder.
So true.
So if you want to bring it down, you start talking soft. Remember when Michael Jackson would get on the microphone at one of the award shows? I like to thank. Everybody was quiet because they want to hear what he had to say. I want to say thank you. So everybody would be quiet because they want to hear what he had. And then everybody, sing, girl. So I want to say thank you. When you whisper like that, people get quiet. So I say love you loud or love you soft still means love you. F you loud or F you soft still means the same thing. So if you want somebody to treat you sweet, then talk sweet. If you want somebody to treat you hard, and look, some people like that, then you talk hard. But when you get them knots on your forehead, honey, don't act surprised. Don't act surprised. Don't act surprised. So learn language. It's so important how you address, even with your kids. If your kids drop an egg or something, you explain to them, hey, listen, baby, those eggs cost money. Mommy will get you the egg. Yes. Mommy will get you the egg. Let me clean up the egg or the milk or whatever. But keeping it real, back over the summer, a little boy, 3 or 4 years old, he went to get an egg, dropped the egg, they beat him to death.
No.
They beat him to death. It was all over the news.
Oh my God.
And it was a stepdaddy. He beat him to death because he dropped one egg. But this is anger that people hold on to, and as soon as they found somebody to let it out, bam, it's coming out on you. Bam, it's coming out on you. Whoever's in that line of fire.
Right.
So that's why I said release and manage that anger and learn how to address it. My favorite, Joyce Meyer said, you can't call yourself a lover of God or a server of God if after all the sermons you had heard, all the wonderful gospel music you heard through the past weeks, months, and years, and as soon as somebody comes at that's not what he taught us. Jesus stayed in a calm place besides turning over the table when they were gambling. And besides, they said 1 or 2 more times. But the main thing, yes, we all know we can lose it. But what makes you a man or a woman of God is when, oh, I used to get loud. I used to get angry. I used to throw a temper tantrum. And yes, men throw temper tantrums. too.
Yes.
Sometimes they need a tampon, keeping it real, from leakage. From leakage, they need a tampon. So that's why I said we get more than a chance, a second chance. Every day you wake up,
Right.
you got another chance to say, oh, thank you, Father God. You got another chance to say hi to your parents if they're alive. You have another chance to see your child.
That's right.
You have another chance to go shopping to your favorite mall. You have another chance, because some people don't have it. Some people don't even have eyesight or hearing or deaf, and they're so happy. So we take our eyesight, we take our senses for granted. But that's why God allows you to see these stories and hear other people's testimonies.
Yes.
So you can be like, wow.
See how blessed you are.
I'm not gonna complain. I am not gonna complain. And you have to, it's a daily walk, because like I said before, we keep going down a little limb, we get away from God. This will be God for, and I'm gonna say this will be the symbol of God, drink from the fountain. So every time we get further away, that allows us to act up. But when we, just like when you was a child in front of your parents, we were angels in front of our parents, wasn't we? We were angels in front of our parents. But as soon as our parents left,
Turn their back.
turn out. Oh, let's do this, let's do that. Some did less, some did more. I love this song too. You stepped into my life, Melba. Oh, they squeezed her voice up, made her higher. But right? Why? Okay, no problem. Oh, it's cute. Okay, I like it. But I love this song anyway. But so when we away from, just like your teacher, you gonna act nice in front of your teacher. When the teacher turns her back, what they do? Throw paper at her. Throw chopsticks at her because she's not looking. So, right, so if you always know that God, and you can't, it's not so much God is watching you, the Spirit is in you.
That's right.
So the Spirit know what you're doing, and He know it before you did it.
That's right.
Because I always wondered, I said, how can God be watching somebody in Japan, and how can God be watching somebody in Africa, and how can God be watching somebody in Utopia? Because it's like this. All these pages are people. So all he got to do is like this.
Turn the page.
And see what you did.
Yes.
And the pages are already there.
Wow.
So, like, he can see what you're going to do before you do it.
Yeah.
So that's how, but that's my concept of understanding. And then it's like you got a microphone attached to your voice. So he hear what you're saying as well too. And people can't comprehend this. God is so amazing, he can hear 10 different people talking at the same time, and each conversation distinctive. We are nowhere near on the level of God's greatness. If he created all of this, it took us days to build this. It takes us days to write a song or hours to write a song, but he can do it like that. So God is on that level of, yes, he knows what we're doing. And they always say he look at the heart, so make sure your heart is right.
That's right.
People always say, oh, I curse, but God knows my heart. And I said, yes, and he knows your filthy mouth too. He knows your filthy mouth too. So I said, why can't you line it up? Why can't you have your heart match your mouth?
That's right.
Why don't you line it up? Same way I said, y'all girls. When I say girls, I'm talking about girls under 30. You want to do the lashes, the eyes, they want the name designers, and they like, F this, and that mouth sound, and I tell them all the time, I say, you look so pretty not to talk like that, and I know your mother didn't teach you.
Right.
But what gets you like that is every time you have a different boyfriend that talk like that, he's injecting that attitude, he's injecting that hate in you, while he injecting something else.
It's so true.
Right, so you go and you leave with a little bit of that attitude. You remember, I can remember what some guys I dated 20, 30 years ago, what they're saying, what they said years ago. I can remember what they would always say. I can remember what they used to always say. You do you. You do you. One of them used to say, you do you, or whatever. So we pick things sometimes on purpose or without even subconsciously thinking. We pick things and we repeat them. And when we repeat them, we get so comfortable with it that we, like I said, we get so far away from love. I said, you wasn't 3 years old talking like that. You wasn't 5 years old talking like that, and then maybe you did, and then as you got older, and you found out that it wasn't right. And you know, I was hoping this song came on next. I love this song. Music is my life. Patti LaBelle. So the further you get away, you're supposed to go like this. Why? Excuse me, I gotta take God with me everywhere I go. Look, I gotta take him everywhere I go. I don't leave him there and act up. I don't leave him there and act up. One time, me and a couple of friends, they were smoking marijuana. And then I was talking about God. He's like, yo, I don't want to talk about God while I'm smoking weed. I said, why not? I'm going to talk about God while I'm smoking weed. I said, duh, like you think he can't see you? You think he can't see you? That's the mentality. Right. I said, so what do you think? God will want you while you're smoking weed talking about him or talking about something evil and nasty? Right. Duh. Right. And then I had the girls come and say, he's right, he's right, he's right. So yes, let's talk about God, bro. Exactly. Before he cracked you. So anything, what else on your mind?
Well, the 7 train shooting.
Oh yes, like talk about that. Bring up the topic, talk about what happened.
It was gang related, they said.
Well, this is what I heard here at the Release Studio. There's been a reporting of 4 men that were on the 7th train. The fight started on the platform. There also were a couple of girls around. And when the shooting started, one man got hit and the other one I think got grazed or something. One man got hit and everybody else ran, but yes. And this was the same day I was supposed to be going out there. It was Sunday, right?
And that's the next day.
The next day? It was the next day. But yeah, you know, trains, guess what? People with $2.50 and a nasty attitude, you can get on. Yeah, I'm planning on getting me a car. I mean, the only thing is that you want to gravitate to yourself. You want to gravitate to your true self. And if you are able to, then do it. I saw a woman on the avenue. She had these big Target bags, about 3 or 4, and she couldn't have been no more than 5'1". Wow. And she had to be about in her late 40s. Lady, you gonna hurt your back, carrying all them bags like that. She started laughing. But it's true though, but check this out. You a setup. All one person gotta do is grab one bag. You ain't gonna be able to chase them because you got so many other bags. Somebody can take another bag and go that way. Now which way you go? Where was my shoes at? What shoes was my bag? The shoes at? Where was my hair? My hair was in which bag? It's a setup. Check this out. A woman had all these big Target bags. I'm talking about, it looked like she spent about $200 or $300, maybe more or less. That's a setup for somebody to take your bag and run. And they're out there depending if you meet the right person. Here's the thing. I spent all this money on all these bags. I didn't have enough common sense to save $10 or $15 to take a taxi to be home. Duh, you had the money, cash money or credit to buy that. Then you do an Uber or get cash back and say, let me insure myself with all. But you want to take all those bags on a crowded. I don't get the mentality. And you want to bring a baby on a crowded bus during rush hours? Come on, women. You know, save your coins, save whatever money you got. If you gotta take the baby to a hospital or something, and if grandma or one of your neighbors want to see them, hello, can y'all chip in and help me with a taxi? And I'm sure people will be like, oh, no problem. Open that mouth.
I saw a lady with a baby in a stroller. Jumped and she was trying to go up the steps. Young man, she said, can you help me please? He looked at her like, right. It's sad, you know, it's really sad.
Okay, now, the story over the weekend. the Brooklyn jail. No electricity and no heat when we got that 5 below 0 degrees weather. And you can tell me what you heard, because I want you to talk about what you saw. But that's the position that where violence could go on. No electricity, no heat, riots. I heard people were outside bonking. You saw who you saw outside on the news?
From Love and
Yandy. She said, talk
she got maced.
Talk about it. Tell a story.
The CO's maced the girl in her face, and other people too. But
and that
was really sad.
Internal.
It was really sad.
Internal. They said it. I got excellent.
But finally they did turn the lights on and everything.
Oh, they did?
Yeah, it's on now. Yeah.
But what I loved about it is that they had so many people out there, Congress people. They had the husbands, the wives. My husband is in there, and he has a cold or he has bronchitis. There's no heat. They're sending in blankets and heat warmers. You know, the activated heat warmers. Yeah. So people were saying, if they can't fix it, move them. But let me just say one thing. In Pennsylvania, never. That would never happen.
No.
In a more predominantly white area. Never. But this was my problem. They said Con Ed said it was internal, not external. It was an internal problem. So they could have did that on purpose. Hello, but you do that on purpose, then you know what they're gonna do? Then there was a bomb scare too. They had a bomb scare. And you know why they did a bomb scare? Somebody called the prison to do a bomb scare so everybody would have to come out and be removed. I don't think that policy is to remove the prisoner. If anybody know what the policy is when there's a bomb scare in the prison, please call in at 718-676-0820. Next person that calls gets to date Alura. Alura out. Okay, and advertise. No. Hey, you want to be advertised on the station? Say it.
Yes, if you want to be advertised, call us or let us know. We will advertise anything that you are doing. A small donation. Okay.
And tax deductible.
Yes.
Small donation, tax deductible. And when I say small donation, advertise on other radio stations, you are thousands of dollars. You are looking at thousands, and this is my song. This is what's the name we're singing on here. Do Run Run Run. What's the one that's singing out group with the gray hair? With the short gray hair that just disappeared. What was that? Dora, Alura, Faye, Don, do the alphabet. A, B, C.
Mary?
Start with an M. Maria or mine is on here. Doing background. Yeah, she said she's having that. But yes, for a small donation. Well, I was saying, yes, all the other apps are wonderful. But you want to be advertised in places that you have a different audience. So when you call and contact us, and for a small fee, when I say small fee, under 200, under 160, it's about 150. But what you do is let us know whatever business you have, and we will advertise you, put your name up on the site and everything.
Yes, anything you want to do. Let us know. Like you said, for a small donation.
And then what you can do is look like this, and we'll put your name up here. We will put your name up on the site, and I or Laura will announce it throughout the month, throughout whatever time we're here. We will post it. Whatever. Like, who's a plumber around here? I don't know. You know a plumber around here?
No.
Do you know a good electrician around here?
No.
Nope. I don't know no good plumber. I don't know no good electrician. Hey, if you are a plumber or electrician, contact us and then we'll say, oh, Joe is the electrician. He's amazing. He got my lights back on and Con Ed don't even know. No, I'm just joking.
Joe's gonna lose his license.
Yeah. So I'm just joking, but yo, I really don't know what electricians are around here, or plumbers or whatever. in your community, especially if you live in the Brooklyn area. You live in the Brooklyn area, or you live in Manhattan area. We find out what's in your community in Manhattan.
Yes.
And if you're looking for a pianist, the last guy I had here last week, he gives piano lessons. So you find out you want piano lessons or something, or you want to use him, contact us, and for a small fee, blah, 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 we'll do that connection. So whatever you do, you're looking for a cook. What chef is around for bar mitzvah? Or sing party?
Yes.
I need a cook to come to my house, and blah, blah, blah. You know what?
No.
Right, so what do? So you come and contact people, and you have your audience. Say you have your audience, your Instagram, your Facebook, blah, blah, blah. You don't have the release audience. So that's enlarging your territory. So good publicity and good advertisement is what? Good publicity and good advertisement.
That's right.
Also, like I said, call in what's on your mind. You have something you want to talk about, something coming up. Anyway, and if we don't have can't answer your question and Alura can't answer your question, then we will direct you. So most likely we can answer your question and give you the right info. 718-676-0820. Nothing but love, and we're trying to always get you into a good place. We're trying to keep the community. If you want your business more blown up, you want your community more advertised, call another radio station and see how much they're gonna charge you. Hello. So anyway, anything advertised, it don't have to be big. It could be minute. It could be whatever. You could be having a party coming up around Valentine's Day. Hello, hey, check this out. You might want to be looking for a personal date to go out to spend Valentine's Day with. You might want to take somebody to the movies, guy or girl. So, for a small fee, advertise, and we'll give them, once they, we'll let them know. We'll say, oh, John is 6'2", has nice money, Spanish, black, white, whatever, and is looking for somebody, male, female, to go out for Valentine's Day. Yes, we will put your love ad up. They do it for other connections, some dating ads. There's a fee you have to pay to meet somebody. So we the same way. So you send us a picture, we say boo, and you'll see how many people will respond. What else you got to lose but everything to gain? And then you could tell, oh, I met them on the release show. I met them on the release show. Amazing version. But
you got mine room too.
But yeah, and what? Like I said, our telephone number is 718-676-0820. I'm saying don't let nothing stop you from being the best you can be.
That's right.
When you call yourself whoever you are, most people consider themselves nice. Some people consider themselves not so nice. But don't let nothing or no one change the direction of who you think you are.
That's right.
If you want to say that you're an amazing person, you're a talented person, then that's how you want to stay. So you can't let somebody come in and say, oh, I don't like your hair, or I don't like this, and then you go crazy and you change who you are.
So true.
And that's what I was talking about, those 22-year-old girls and the boys. Somebody say something to them, they ready to stab you and shoot you. I like that. It wasn't that serious. Although just go to the barber shop and then go and get your nails done and be alright. It ain't that serious. It's not that serious. What battles do you pick to fight?
It's not the end of the world.
Yes. And everything is a start. Okay, look. I have a little... Oh, yes, you know what this is from. Yes, turn this up a little bit. This song is from The Color Purple, and Jennifer Hudson called it Push the Button. Let's listen to this for a minute. It's called Push the Button. This is Jennifer Hudson. Oh, what's her name? Never Heavy. What them do? I'll tell you in a minute. From The Color Purple. And the performance is like this. Look. She's like Chick Avery. My screen went out again. y'all Broadway here. This is from the live show, baby. Push her button. And do the rain. Did you see the rain? You like this? Give me something. I'm saying. I'm gonna turn it on. And put it with those shades. Like this. You ought to know what to do. Ain't nothing wrong with nothing.
Doing her thing. That's my song.
No clouds in my sky. When the clouds come, we gone. We Rockefeller. We try hiding weather. You know, man. Anticipation for precipitations that kiss for the rainy day. Rain man is back. With little red sunshine. Beyond the way you at.
Over here at the Brooklyn Station. 718-676-0820. Come on, give us a call.
No clouds in my stars. Let it rain. Rain and the rain coming down. weather, and she flies are better. You know, man, in anticipation for
Brooklyn
precipitation,
Station.
that for the rainy day. Jay, bring me back with little Miss Sunshine.
Jamming over here.
Rihanna's here. And my heart, there'll never be a word apart. Magazines, you'll be my star. I'm getting my new partial Friday tomorrow. And then I'm getting my other people. And then I'm getting my implants. It'll be a mess. Oh, and I really want to do Baby, don't be alone.
Yeah.
Just come into me.
Come into
No
me.
distance in between. Sing, girl. I took a note, now stick it out to the end. That music is over, right? All the music I sing. Umbrella, you can stand under my umbrella, under my umbrella. And I use that umbrella as God. Under my umbrella, under my umbrella. Yo, what up, please? How you doing? How you doing? What's going on? Yeah, we had fun. I aeroplane for a while. I did the whole soundtrack, my soundtrack. That's all me. Yeah. Come on, look what I got. Come on. I gotta give y'all a little bit of this. Hold me, the river Jordan, and I will then say to thee, you were my friend. Carry me, Tito, give me a tissue. My brother, love me like a mother. Will you be there? There's a Lord in here. Oh Lord! Oh Lord! Oh Lord! Will you hold me? Will you just hold me? Will you pray? But they tell me you got to be faithful and never not evil. And I did a good soundtrack, right? Come on.
I gotta give a shout out to my friend Jonathan, his family, my friends who all see his family.
Yeah, definitely. You know, Jonathan, you gonna be alright.
I'll see you again, my brother.
You ain't gotta pay no more bills. You need the Crystal. All those that passed away this past month or 2 months. To the families, y'all gonna be alright. And that's why I say you always need God in your life, because He's going to handle and wipe away your tears.
Amen.
And yes, shout out to you too, Michael.
Yes.
You should have still been here. You should have still been here.
God will.
That's all for all the new artists. Calm down. All the new young artists. Calm down. Stay on your agenda. You fought so hard to get your position. Now that you have that position, don't mess it up. I ain't gonna name no names. You know who y'all are. All y'all artists, get your lives together. Life is short. One minute you here, the next you gone.
That's right.
And it could be lovely long. It's short when you leave under 30 years old, under 25, under 20. It's very short. Right. By your own hands, where you go, your mouth. How do they say? Don't cash a check that your ass can't back up. Right, exactly. Don't, right.
Alright, it was fun.
Yo, thank you so much. And like
See you next week.
one day we're gonna keep you here. You're gonna have to take care of those provisions, honey. Something's gonna happen. But like, yeah, I enjoyed you, darling. Enjoy. Thank you so much, Alura, but I'll be handling the rest of the evening.
Yeah, take it from me there.
Always. Bye, my love. And you get on there, that brother. Hear my soundtrack, yeah. I love it. Come on, I got all that. Yo, you didn't look. I got so much stuff. You gotta hear the soundtrack. It's all the point. I got stuff from Gospel of Cologne and Calvin White. That sings circles over Minnie Rippleton and Mariah. Oh, yes, that was my co-partner, co-host, Alura. But yes, I'm here keeping y'all entertained for the rest of the evening. And we're gonna have, because do you love what you feel? Do you love what you feel? Or you just playing around with love? Are you in love or you playing around? You gotta ask yourself that. Are you loving who you with? Or you just make them believe? A lot of times people will stay in a relationship because they might have children, or because the person has money. Don't do it. Don't do it, because you will be a slave. You can turn it up a little bit more. Just a little bit more. You will be a slave. You will be a slave. If you get in a relationship and you find out all the signs are messed up, our lines are open. I said 718-676-0820. And just look at us on livestream.com. King and Queens Radio. Livestream.com. King and Queens Radio Station. Afterwards, you can check us out on YouTube.com. And see we're on YouTube as well. I just been informed that we're also on YouTube.com as well. So all you gotta do is go to YouTube.com and see us. Shout out, call in, let me know you watching. Call in. Tell me what you want to hear. Tell me how you're feeling. Tell me what went on in your life. Because you know what they say, it's easier to talk to a stranger. Sometimes we don't want to talk to people because it's too much. I want to dance all night. I want to dance all. Sometimes it's easier to talk to a stranger. I would be considered a stranger because when you call in, you don't have to say your name. I'll address you as Nubian King, Nubian Queen, or anything in between. Or if you want to make up a facetious name, that's what we'll call you, Felicia or Felician. But anytime people have things on their mind, they'll sit at a bus stop and tell a stranger what's going on. But the main thing is to release it. That's why I fought so hard to come up with the title, Release. And the only way to get, same way when you go to the bathroom, that's wasting you, what do? You have to release that toxic out of you. You have to release it. If you don't release it, it will all come out one day, and maybe not in the way that you like, or maybe not in the way that you chose to. You must, as a country, as a people, we must get to the point when something is bothering you, let it out. Like for instance, I went to my nail tech the other day, and I told her, I said like, yo, I see you always smiling and talking to other people, but you never really give me conversation. And then she said, oh, because I'm mad at you. I said, what's wrong? I said, okay, I'm not a little boy. I can take that. I'll fix it. She said, oh, because I only come once a month. Well, because my nails are real. So it's not like they're going to pop off or anything, but she said it'll be better that I come at least every three or 4 weeks and not 5 weeks to a whole month. So I said, I'll make a deal with you. I'll start coming every 3 weeks. Then she said, I feel better. So you see, I didn't know she was mad at me, and I was looking at her saying, how come you can't talk to me or smile or give me conversation? Shout out to Queen Latifah. I was her hairstylist and makeup artist for Billboard magazine. She said I was one of the best stylists, that she didn't have to say nothing after I did her. And this was in her transition days, like just before she got with CoverGirl. She did, I did an amazing job. I did it at Hit Factory. So shout out to Queen Latifah. And I had offered to be in this video too. You and I see why. But I was traveling out the country. As y'all know, I'm a hairstylist, makeup artist, singer, choreographer. And shout out to Broadway Dance. And I hope they get this hanky-panky choreographer in check. It's so sad when people are put in positions to be a stylist and you do other things with it. Why? Why you gotta do other things with your position? You have the job, whatever your job is a high image, a high society job, and you govern over a flock of people, and you get comfortable. And from a teacher to the president, stop using your power in ill will. It will catch up to you. It will catch up to you. Stop using your power. Whatever position you've been placed in, that you fought to get that job. Why did you fight to get the job and then you act up? It don't make no sense. Why did you fight? If you had to practice, if you had to take a test, if you had to get in that position and then mess it up. Literally, like say if you had, your job was to sit in a throne. Shout out to the monkeys that I saw on the train today. It was a grown woman and a somewhat grown guy. The woman looked like she was in her mid-30s. And the guy looked like he was in his late 20s. Make a long story short, they had a magic marker writing on the seats. I was like, so here it is. I was going to say something. I had my umbrella with me. And I was going to say something, but I know that would have ignited ugly conversation, and I said, you know what? I'm gonna let God handle that. I'm gonna let God handle it the same way I saw it. God saw it. That's it. We put our voice in a stranger's opinion, similar to road rage or something. We have no idea what's on their mind. We have no idea what they're thinking. We have no idea if they have a weapon on it. So sometimes we have to practice to learn how to keep our mouth closed and not say nothing, because it might unite a fight. So yeah, I saw, it was a crazy, the woman was in her 30s and writing on the train chair in a magic marker with a guy who was probably her boyfriend, and he was in his late 20s, maybe early 30s. I would have expected that from a kid. And I'm that person to say like, what are you doing? What are you doing? But here we go again. I had to like hold it back because I knew if I said something, it was going to unite an ugly argument, and I don't know what they carrying. I don't know if they had something on them. So same way I saw it, God saw it, and I let it go. And you know, things are gonna happen. And shout out to the NYCHA and the homeless system or whatever. Y'all are doing some messy stuff. Having people, because to be in a shelter, which I've had friends in there and I've seen what it look like. They look like, you know, not 5-star hotel rooms, but more like a 1-star or star-and-a-half hotel room, a half a star. And the city pays for everything. So being that they didn't have to pay for them no more, they will move them in these places out in Jersey and say that we'll take care of your rent for 1 year, but you on your own, and they will put them in messed up places that already have problems. That's ugly. So telling anybody that is in a shelter or something, do your investigation before you move from one place. Go and investigate it. If you have to get somebody that knows buildings, I don't even know what their name would be called. Somebody that knows, that can look at a boiler and tell us at 1 or 12 years old. Somebody that can look at a hidden problem that will be coming to full term soon. We know there are people out there, so you have somebody look at these apartments or houses. The outside might look fine, but when you get inside, it's another whole story. So yes, those things need to be addressed, and it's so sad once they get you out of New York system, guess what? You are no longer in the system of New York, and now you become a New Jersey problem, or wherever else they send you to. So anybody that's in these shelters, y'all watch the news, y'all see what's going on. They're trying to get you out so they don't have to pay for you no more. They offer to pay your rent for a year. The places that they send you to ain't worth paying rent because it's a mess and you don't have the money to do the maintenance. So I suggest you all find somebody to check out the place first before you jump, because it sounds wonderful. Oh, I'm gonna have my own house, I'm gonna have a fireplace. Later for that. Check it out. Go with your own eyes and go with preferably an architect or somebody that knows floors, machines, pipes, and tell you that don't do it. So make sure. We'll pump that a little bit louder too. A little louder, Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Word! So right, there's even now you got the city tricking you. Sad, we being tricked out by the city. That's so sad. So I hope somebody steps in and stops that mess. I remember when you say that you love me each and every way. You love me once, love me twice. Yo, these were the songs I grew up on. You get on the Garage, the Fun House, the Latin Quarter, Club USA, the Octagon, the Palladium, and we will go off. The Fun House, Ozone Layer in Brooklyn. Wow. This is when the music came on non-stop. Larry LeBand, DJ Humphrey. When you would say that you love me in every way, you love me once. Yes. And now this is my era. And have you heard anybody sing that couldn't sing yet? Hello. All these people on these records, they have blowing voices. It just moves through your body. That's the difference. Youngins. Y'all hear this music? Youngins. Yo, love, you hear that? Harmony. All that's missing out of some of the music today. Vocals, live music. Oh yeah, baby, I miss you so much. Ow. And those are people sending texts that I keep seeing flashing in the corner, right? But there's no way I can see those texts that's flashing in the corner, right? Those are comments, right? You can see them or anything, because they keep flashing in the corner. No, like right here. They keep flashing right here. Oh, what are those? Oh, but any comments up there? Anybody saying anything? Alright, okay, anything. So this way I can give a little feedback. That's all. So we are acknowledging all y'all who are watching, and thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching. Much shout out, much love, one stuff. And shout out to Bob Marley. His birthday would have been this past week. I think he would have been, I think they said 60 something, 62 or 63, something like that. The sweet melon for the tongue. Okay, it's alright, it's alright. Who are they? You know, see their name? See their name? You don't see it? Okay.
Here, in a gray box.
Okay.
Not the white box, the gray box will pop up.
No problem. All mine. He's all mine.
But
He's all
somebody yesterday joked somebody this like that they got released. Yesterday
And then when I went on What's Up app, yeah, What's Up? I was locked up and moved from one here.
there's a reason for that. It's nothing to do with you personally or another person I blocked you for a reason.
The other DJ guy.
I cannot.
Right, no, because I saw the whole. So you know I be going on, bro. I be checking out. I saw that they said you are not allowed to come on here. I said, alright, no problem. Now I don't even really use it. I just went on it. I use it for my people out of the country. Anyway, how's everybody doing? Yeah, you have to learn how to self-control your feelings. Same way you feel like you want to eat and you can't, you don't eat. You have to control your feelings from going into negative. And what was the airline? I think it was Southwest. A woman got in between two big people, and she wasn't that small herself, and she kept saying a salad. I was like, people, you have to learn how to respect people. So she had passive aggression history that came out, and all she had to do was say, excuse me, if y'all are together, can I have the end seat? But you don't keep saying, oh, I'm being squashed in here. Oh, I feel like a sandwich. Oh, y'all need to have a salad. I mean, it's the wrong way. Speak. Open up your mouth. You was able to say salad, but you wasn't able to say, excuse me, is it possible I can sit on the end and y'all sit together? Yes, I hear my girl getting ready to come up after this, though. So, I'm trying to teach people my deep conversation. I'm going to go into a second, and I'm going to let y'all have something really deep. Definitely, and that we're going to have to know how to deal with. Something deep. I'm going to go into a deep conversation about something about 10-15 minutes, just before 11:15. I mean, before 10:15, before 11:45. About 10 minutes, 15 minutes. I'm going to still keep my music on, but it's something everybody needs to know. It's important. And they don't teach you this on TV or the radio. Not that I know of. But yeah, you definitely have to try to stay in your feelings without going and letting the burdens and the world consume you and bring you to a position of, oh, I'm depressed, oh, I feel bad. Because they say depression is a state of mind. So I challenge you to go up to anybody that says they kind of feeling bad or they depressed and say, hey, listen, I got an extra $50,000 I would like to give to you, and watch that expression change. Yes, here's my song. One of my favorite artists, yes. Who runs the world? Who runs the world? Take your pick. I'm sure everybody got a different drink. Let me do my dance. Look. Yo. Look. Look, now.
We run this mother. We run this mother. We run this mother. We run this mother.
Ow.
Who run the world? Girls. 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 Who run this mother? Who run this mother? Who run this mother?
Bring it out.
We run this mother. We run this mother. We run this mother. We run this mother. Who run the world? Girls. 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 Who run this mother? Who run this mother? Who run this mother? Who run this mother? Hey! Some of them men think they put this like we do, but no they don't. Make your check come in their neck. Disrespect us, no they won't. Boy, I need to try to tell you like this. Boy, this beat is crazy. This is how they make me. You should take this way, but it's so
Keep on loud, I'm not talking. Keep on loud, I'm not talking. My song. I'm gonna do the Matrix.
Bring it back to business.
Who run the world? What we got? Who run the world? Who run? Who are we? What we got? Who run the world? Who run the world? What we got? Who run the world? Who run? Oh, what we got? Ow, that was my song, yes. Oh, like she said, keep on moving. I needed that. Got me all up in a cluster. Oh. Got me all up. You did that. Oh.
Real woman, baby.
Look.
I'm sorry.
No, but look.
I
said,
my music, baby.
oh no, but that's why I said
I need just on stage.
oh no, when I knew when I picked my songs, I said I know what I want to hear. Powerful song. That song when I heard it, yes. Oh yes, thank you Beyonce for giving me the workout of life. Miss Beyonce, you do no wrong. You do no wrong, Miss Beyonce. Thank you. You run the world, honey. It's your destination, your area, your house, your job. You run, your world is your body. Your world is you. So what are you running? Whatever you do, you control what comes out of your mouth. You control what you put in your mouth. You control who you let in your house. You control who you put out of your house. Your house, you are connection. You run that. So remember that. Don't ever let somebody come into your life and bring into you nice thoughts, nice things, promises, and then whatever time, a week, a month, or whatever, they do a complete turnaround and it's nothing what you expected. So I tell people, don't look for evil or whatever, but recognize when you met somebody online or in the street. If it goes the wrong way, it's up to you to stop it. You run your life. So if you got somebody controlling your life and it started out nice, oh I love you, I'll never hurt you, I'll treat you nice and all that other stuff, and then they change on you. That's up to you to stop it. Don't sit in there and keep taking it and telling all your friends except the person that you're sleeping with. Oh, let me tell you what he did. Let me tell you what she did. Let me tell you what they did. No, tell yourself and say like, hello, this is no longer working. You ain't got to get ugly. You ain't got to get messy. I'm trying to teach you how to do a different way approaching everything. Stay in a calm, perfect song. Stay in a peaceful place. Now it's not. You had your chances. I don't want to hear no apologies. Just leave. It's not working out. Maybe in another lifetime or something. So you are in control of your destiny. So yes, you run your world. You run what goes in your mouth. You run what comes out of your mouth. You run who comes in your house. You run who you put out of your house. You control what you wear. You control who you talk to. So yes, you are your world. Your world is your world. You run your own world. Beyonce don't run my world. Beyonce definitely doesn't run my world. Trump. I run my world where I go, what job I do, what clothes I wear, who do I talk to. If I decide to have sex with someone, I run my world. I'm control. Oh, do I want an animal in my life? Shout out to my two loving cats, Nikita and Neonce. Yes, I have my baby cat called Neonce. Named after Beyonce, but Neonce. But yes, we control our own world. We control spend on dinner. We control how much money we want to spend on a plane ticket or a flight or a movie or an outfit. Or a phone. We control our own world. But don't ever let somebody come in your world, in your life, in your house, and tell you where you at, what you doing. And like I said, guys or girls, both of everybody. Oh, I'm moving my family in here. Oh, we gonna do this. And that's of somebody of weak. And if you want to be weak, knock yourself out. But don't be surprised when a lot of other things that you don't like happen. So if you see a fire starting somewhere around you in your house or in front of your house, hello, put it out. You're not going to sit there and watch it burn. Hello, put it out. So that's the same thing in relationship. Something going wrong in your relationship, you address it. If it's on the level of 1 to 10, 10 being the worst. If it's under 3 or 4, address it. If it's done again, I'm done. I'm done. And if somebody really wanted to be with you, they won't hurt you. Somebody really loves you, they're going to respect your rules. When you're in my house, respect my rules. Do what you want when you're in your house. And that's how it should be. You don't come to my house and say, I want to put my feet up on your coffee table. I'm taking my shoes off. Then you know what? Stay on the other side of the door. No problem. I'll be alright. So you have to always stand guard over your life because somebody's always trying to consume you. Somebody's always going to try to take over your world. And just tippy-toeing back to Mr. R. Kelly. Those girls, and I'm just speaking from my position, at some point, those girls saw him out. They knew what he was about. And maybe they thought it was going to be on the level of 1 to 10 is the worst. Maybe they thought it was going to be on the level of 3. Or they was going to be able to get over it. They was going to, oh, I'm going to get some money from him. I'm going to get some money from him. And like I said, there's a lot of R. Kellys in the world. And now, everything has gone array. So, you let somebody take over your voice. You let somebody body. You did that. You did that. If you don't want nobody to be doing this and doing that to you sexually, then you say, I don't like this, I don't condone this. If you don't, I tell people all the time, control starts with the voice. When somebody starts raising their voice at you, time to go. After the raising of the voice, the hand slap is going to come. They're slapping their own hands while they're talking. I said, I don't do this, I'm not going here. After their own hands slapping together, the next slap is going to be your face. The next slap might be a punch. So that's why I said put that fire out right away. Don't sit back and make excuses. Oh, you know, my face was in the way of his fist. Oh, I upset him. He only wanted 5 chicken wings and I brought him 6. Or I brought him 4. All my new stuff. Trust and believe. It's never about the food. It's never about the other thing outside of the 2 people. And check this out. For certain people who don't know, when somebody wants to go out and have sex with somebody else, they will start an argument with you. I can't believe you took off 2 rolls of paper towels. I'm upset. I'm leaving. I'll be back when I get back. So it'll be so minute or whatever. So, and even if you try to talk to them and say, oh no baby, oh blah blah, they don't want to hear it because they already set up plans to go out with somebody else. They already set up plans. So don't push the signs to the side. When you see those signs, attack it and say like, it's not working for me. It's not working for me. I give you enough chances. I don't want to hear it no more. And while you saying that, make sure you got your big brother and your cousins there. Or make sure that you are in a public place. Because you never know how somebody's going to react. I love this song. This song is Stevie Wonder, Another Star. The words are amazing. Another star. Talking about you. Another star is you. Oh yes. Oh yes, yes. Yes, my girl Miss Tamar. I don't know if y'all been watching TV show Big Brother, but Hard Candy and one man are in the lead. So they're the last 5. So it's doing pretty good. Oh yes, this is my song. Tamar, can't nobody never say nothing about you singing. Nothing. This far for better. Yeah, let me hear this too. Silver, thanks. The front line. We go so hard, control, then we explode. We try to feel only love. Sometimes you imagine. Yes. Oh. Sometimes you imagine me, and I'm throwing grenades. We'll just be chilling and laughing and laying on each other. Don't know what happened, 'cause things just been left. Here we go, back down that road. Will we make this far for better or worse? I wanna feel it even if it hurts, but I gotta try to get to the other side. Long as we hit tonight, oh, we stay on the front line. Heaven will see here after the hard drops. We go hard, oh, then we explode in the small. We ride only in love. I'm going home. That's what's her name? What's her name again? That'll come to me. I can't. Big artist. Tasha God. Lift him up. Talent White by Talent White by Joshua Colon. song is Lift Him Up by Gospel of Colonials. And it's probably closer, I don't know where it's at. But I want that close towards the end. That song is all the pain. Lift Him Up. Yeah. So my main topic I'm going to do conversations about how to deal with death. Animals, so many people are losing their animals, and my animal is sick on the seas right now. My friend's dogs are dying, so we don't know how to deal with death. A lot of people don't know how to deal with death, so I'm trying to give them some comfort in that, including myself. And I'm only going to do that for about 15, 20 minutes. I ain't going to stay there too long. And then we're going to go back into our party mode. But and I still want the music, whatever the gospel song. I love my tracks. My music goes too nice, right? And you see, and this is what I know it was, but this is what how you know these artists who don't even listen to gospel music. You know, and these are dance songs. You don't know about these songs. All my music has a message. I can't make it without it. I need a message. Going more like this, but it's even better when I go like this, when I'm praising something bigger than myself. That's how I made the 56, and I can tell you that was a cancer survivor, and that came back. They didn't have to do it. I didn't have operation, so my operation. But they treated me, and I was like, yo, and it's like prostate. So I'm so glad they got rid of it, and they said if I didn't catch it in time, there was another foot. My uncle had it too. So I was like, I want to eat a lot of people. So I live life now, every day is beautiful. I ain't got time to get fat life and all that other stuff. I look at the bigger picture. And people, when you look at the small picture, it's always going to be a problem.
Right.
So when you look at the bigger picture, it's going to be well with my soul. It's going to be alright either way. And when we live here, we're going to have a big party in heaven. So what you complaining about? And if you don't look at it like that, then because they don't see nothing after it, they don't know.
Right.
But if you do that, you go get a $1 billion mansion and $1 billion, and you go get a new body. You be like, why am I going to that for? I'll play this guy and throw him out like nothing. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, and I put Michael up in there. Michael. I put everybody up in there. Yes, and it's so sad about Michael now. People who said that they didn't, Michael didn't have any sexual things with him. Now they're claiming, but this is why. All the things that they're doing now, the documentaries and anything, they can get money from the estate. Any new money. Michael is still making money. That money is not going to that family because they were not the beneficiary. The money was their estate, and things are going to go even haywire when the mother leaves, because I think her and the daughter are in charge of the estate. But it's ridiculous, and it's so true. They make more money while you are gone than you are alive. And you know, people fake their death to get the insurance money now. So, yeah, it's crazy how people are doing things, but it's so sad that Michael didn't know what his worth was. It's so sad that Michael did not know what his worth was. With all his great voice, his good looks, it started with his daddy saying, you got a big nose, nobody will never like you. You will never be considered beautiful or nothing. That's so sad. So you have to have your own strong mechanism when evil comes by you to disconnect it real quick. Nene Leakes from Atlanta Housewives was thinking about, she saw this area in Hollywood, West Hollywood. She said, oh, I'd like to open up a little gay bar here because there's nothing in this area and it would be nice to have a little gay area here. So I'm thinking about opening up a little restaurant / bar. So guess what? She went to Lisa Vanderpump, her friend, and asked Lisa, yes, I'm thinking about this area. Lisa said, what area? She said, West Hollywood. West Hollywood where? West Hollywood and Thorpe. So Lisa Vanderpump, that's known for several restaurants, She said, oh no, that's a horrible idea. You'll be wasting your money throwing it down the drain. Lo and behold, 3 months later, Lisa Vanderpump opened up the restaurant. So sometimes when you have an idea, keep it to yourself. Lisa stole it right in front of her. She opened up the bar, and I heard it's very cute and successful. And Nene Leakes is upset. Another song I love. Thank you, Janet, for dedicating this to all the people who left us in our eyes a little too soon. They left us a little bit too much. Giving thanks to Keith Williams and any one of Janet Jackson's other dancers. He was a friend of mine. He passed away sad. He was in a hospice. He passed away like about 2 years, maybe 2 years, 2 or 3 years ago. So the saddest part of being on this earth is not living up to your potential, living up to what God had intended for you. That's the saddest part, when you don't live up to your full potential. And the only thing that can stop your full potential, if you let outside of your head an enemy steal your idea, like the story I just told you about Lisa Vanderpump and Nene Leakes, or you let the enemy inside your head tell you, you can't do that, don't do it. There's so many ways greatness can be stopped. So the number one thing is control your brain. When you have a positive idea, when you have a positive vision, go for it. And if it succeeds, hallelujah. And if it fails, hallelujah, because you tried. And then what you do is, now if it failed, find out why did it fail, and do a remix, change the ingredients, change the combination, and try it again. There's so many times that you might have to try before you get it right. I was watching the news, and a woman was a writer. She was writing, she's a rapper, female rapper, but she wanted to use a rap book to illustrate learning for people. And she went through 100 publishers, and they all said no. Finally, she went on one of the, I think she went on a tweet, on the tweet app, and she just put out there, she asked the publisher, how do you feel about me rapping and using it to teach people, period. Rapping and a lesson. He said, oh, that's a great idea. I would like to read that. And she gave it to him, and now she's one of the best top publishers. After she went through 100 no's, she finally got a yes. So you could be the only one that can stop your vision, or outside, if you let a person come into your life and stop your vision, you might stop your own dreams. So don't let nobody, I wrote a song about it, blocking your blessing. Don't let nobody block your blessings. Because you see somebody with a nose and an eye, and you think they nice. You think they nice because they smile at you and say, oh, hi. But you really don't know what's on their mind. So I always look at actions. I don't go by what people say. I look at their actions. Oh, can you meet me, or we gonna go out? Or you gonna pay your half at this restaurant if we just friends? Or you gonna do this? I look at actions. So when people can say anything on the internet, dating sites. Oh, I like long walks in the park. I like candlelight. They're gonna say what you wanna hear. They're gonna say what you wanna hear. Oh, I like to cuddle. Oh, we don't have to have sex all the time. People like to hear that on both sexes. They like to hear nice stuff like that. Oh, I will give you flowers every day, every week. So watch actions. Watch actions. Watch actions. Don't listen. Anybody can read a script. Wake up everybody. Watch actions. They say even in prison, somebody's writing to you. Guess what? They pass around a letter and change your name. Everybody getting the same letter. Baby, I miss you. You the one for me. I'ma love you. I'ma treat you right. I really become fond of you. And everybody say, oh, can I borrow that letter? And they take the name out. Even Teddy Pendergrass did the right thing. Wake up everybody. He's another artist. He was a great artist, had great words, but outside of the studio, he let his human body feelings interrupt a bigger vision. Don't let nothing interrupt your vision. They said, you know what's the worst thing? When somebody dies with all those dreams and visions inside of them. It's the worst. It's the worst. And you are responsible. You govern over your vision. You govern over your walk. You govern over what block, what train you take, what car you buy, what Uber service or Lyft or car service. You govern over all these things. So at some point you have to be a soldier. A soldier. Like if you're in the army and if you have an idea to do something, a matter of minutes, a second idea is gonna come and say you can't do it. Always go with the first one. And at least you attempted it. At least you tried. But don't condemn every idea that you get. And don't tell everybody your idea, because everybody's not even for you. Sometimes even your family is not for you. So keep it to yourself, and then once it's out there, continue to control it. Continue to nourish it and nurture it. And if it's your baby, whatever the passion is, whatever your passion is, school teacher, nurse, doctor, custodian, whatever it is, keep it to yourself and nurture it and watch it come to full bloom. Because it's always going to be somebody that won't believe in your vision. And there will be always somebody that will try to steal your vision. So these days you don't know. And I don't go, like I said, don't go by what somebody said. Oh, I promise I will never hurt you. Oh, I promise I will never palar on you. Palar. Put other lives, putting lives at risk. I promise that I won't do this. I promise I won't do that. So you can be friends with people, but don't let them get so involved where they have access to your personal information, your personal ideas, and most of all, your personal body. Every time you have sex with somebody, they are injecting either good spirits or bad spirits. I tell people all the time, mainly girls, when you date a guy, if you want to see how he is, just go like this. Hey, maybe next week I want to go to church. And if he says, okay, that's nice, I like that. Now if he said, nah, I'm not down with that, S-H-I-T, walk away, walk away, walk away. That's letting you know that he don't want to hear nothing about God. And it's not so much about God, it's something I want to do. And then if you want to go to the football or basketball game the week after, we'll do that. So if I want to go to a ballet or if I want to go to a church, that's what a relationship is. Give and take. But some people get in relationships and still act like they're single. If you want to see other people, stay single. Stay single. Leave me out of your mess. I want a basket of oranges and you want a basket of apples. It won't work. But when we want the same basket and the same ideas, then that's a vision. This is war. Like I said, this is war. This is war. So you have to toughen up. You have to stop being so nonchalant on things. Oh, I'll just go to this party. A girl, early 2018, went to college. Okay, what did you go to college for? Oh, to learn. So she went to a frat party, started doing shots. After she got shots, I'm not sure if they gave her anything else, but one of the guys, they said, oh, let's go downstairs or to this back room. They had sex with her. Then they took her, after she was so drunk, took her to another room, and then more guys joined in. And now she said, I've been raped by multiple people and blah, blah, blah. If I was a parent, I said, did I pay all this money for you to go to college to become an alcoholic? You missed your agenda. I sent you to college to learn. I don't care if they're having frat parties. I don't care if they're drinking. I didn't send you there for that. I didn't send you there for, initiation to get in one of the frats with the guys and they end up drowning or dying. So stay on your agenda. When you go to work, you're not at your job to argue with your other people that work there. You're not at your job to steal, write bad checks. You're at your job to work. Stay on your agenda. You know you're going to run into somebody that's going to take you the wrong way. I love this song. The guy that sang it and produced it, I met him at Circle of Sisters. And they brought their young daughter in it. They brought their little 9-year-old daughter and she said, I plead the blood. I said, white girl, I plead the blood. I plead the blood. Yes, you can't have my family. I love it. Let me get to that topic after this song. Yes. Oh, I breathe the blood, yeah. I breathe the blood. When you say I plead the blood, for all those who don't know, that means if somebody's trying to do anything that you don't want done to you, I call on God. I'm staying with God. I'm not going to help drive a car to a bank robbery. I'm not going to have sex with you and I don't like you or I just met you. I'm not going to give you $1,000 and let you borrow it. I plead the blood, meaning that I'm staying on Christ-like. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to let you get in. Listen, people are always loaning people money and stuff. How about you just say, I don't have it, I can't do it. And then you can see where they lie. If they're your real friends, they're going to be there. If they're not your friends, they're going to jet, they're going to run. So, yeah, every now and then, I'm not saying test, but just say a no. Every time you can't get a yes. The world is not made of yeses. Sometimes just go, nope, sorry, can't do it. Nope, no, no. You can say hi, you can say no. Just say you can't do it and see where they go. But stop feeling obligated. Oh, I have to get them money. I bleed the blood, I bleed, I bleed the blood. This is that down south clapping beat. This is that down south rock and rolling beat. This me, the wall. This me, wall. I bleed the blood. I bleed. I bleed the blood. I bleed the blood. Yeah. I bleed the blood. I bleed the blood. Huh? I know. I know. No, but look, this is right. What is it? The title. Save the day. No, it's still line up. Save the day. meaning it's just a bad speech, but it's saying save your day, save your life, save every day. So I was walking from racism stories, Stephen Nelson Rim, strings of heart. Wasn't always made apart. Down, down, down. Love will save. And that's another one, Whitney. She didn't stay on top of her destiny. She let too many people tell her yes. Oh, what you want? Oh, an 8 ball. Oh, no, you want a 16 ball. Oh, no, you want a 32 ball. You want a brick. You want this, blah, blah, blah. And she started out right, but she let people and other. We all start out as babies amazing. We start out babies as amazing, but then somehow something comes into our lives and boom. Yeah, I need Holly, I need something a little slower. If we got let me see, what about Jesus is Love? Can you find that easy? Or gospel? Well, you know, that's fine. That's fine. That's all right. That's fine. I like this song. You Will Always Be My Baby. It's good. But maybe gospel, if you can find one, something. Even if it's like Anita Baker and the Winans. Do you know R. Kelly's on that song? No, there's a song with Kirk Franklin. You don't have to worry. You don't have to cry. I will cry your tears. What's the name is on there too? Mary J. Blige is on there. R. Kelly is on there. Yeah, you don't have to cry. I will hold your hand. Kirk Franklin. Yes. Thank you. And you could loop that. And, you know, keep it going. Yes, perfect. And, you know, everybody's taking, hey, shout out to everybody. Once again, 718-676-0820. Livestream.com. King and Queens Radio. Also, YouTube.com. King and Queens Radio. Anyway, it's so sad, but everybody was taking R. Kelly, removing them with Lady Gaga, Celine Dion, but y'all forgot Kirk Franklin did a song with R. Kelly, and he has a large, you can turn it up just a little bit more, he has a large part on this record. So my topic and my story talk this evening is how to deal with death, how to deal with it. So many people are losing not just people, but animals. And sometimes we like our animals better than we do people. Because they always there saying hi to us. They greet us at the door. They don't talk back to us. They want to cuddle with us in the bed. They want to lick our leg or our for comfort, because we feed them, especially if you get a rescue animal. Shout out to all the rescuers of rescue animals. But how do we deal with death? How do we deal with the loss? So, I say first of all, you have to have this in your brain. And I need you to imprint it in your brain. Know that this is the appetizer of life. Where we are at right now is the appetizers. This is not the main course of our lives. People always say when somebody dies, oh, why God, why did you save them? And then somebody said, oh, they're in a better place. And somebody said, I don't want them in a better place. I want them here. I don't want them in a better place. But it's a process. We're born. A lot of babies don't make it through the fallopian tubes through a full-term pregnancy. Hallelujah. You made it. Then you have SIDS, crib death, after the baby. And usually cribs and SIDS is, I think, within under a year. Maybe there might be cases after a year, but I think it happens mainly within the first year. Or if a baby lays on the side, smothers himself. It's a painful thing to lose a child, a baby, because you waited 9 months before it came, and then you had it for so much, at least a year or so. So what you have to understand, God is babies. God is not having women raped and murdered. God is not killing. Understand that God is a loving God. God is a forgiving God. If you've been through a traumatic area, you've been through something traumatic, God will be there to help you. Even if you got yourself in that situation and the devil tempted you to get there, God will be there to help you. That's what God does. He's not, oh, you did this, you raped and murdered and cut up. That's not who God is. God is not taking lives, He's saving lives. That's first off. Second off, yes, there is an abundance, amazing life after here. But the only way you can understand it is if, like say if somebody learned how to drive for a week and somebody for 10 years, whose car would you want to drive you around? What car? The guy that just learned how to drive in 1 week, or somebody that's been driving for 10 years? When you work the computer, when you learned the computer, and you was hiring somebody to do your secretary work on the computer, would you want somebody that's just learned the computer for 3 days, or somebody that's been typing and doing the computer for 13 years? That's why they used to ask people when you're a typer, how many words you type a minute? Some people would say 60, some people would say 100. Some people would say, oh, I got 200 words down. I got 200 words down a minute. So when you have that type of practice of developing a relationship with God, then you know, and you've seen His work, you've seen miracles happen. You don't worry anymore. You be like, yo, God got me. I've been through so many things, and I'm standing here myself amazed by things that I've been through. And I can't say, oh, Aaron, you are fierce. You are so fierce. You did that. You did that. Yes, you saved your life, Aaron. No. Our ancestors also prayed for us. Our parents prayed for us. Our friends prayed for us. Family. So we are here by several combination of reasons, and mainly God watching out over you. If they say He knows your heart, and if your heart is good and you want to do good for other people, then yes, I need you here on this earth a little longer than what people or yourself might expect. So once you understand that when you leave this earth, you are not going to have to pay bills. You are going to see all your loved ones. That's if you can comprehend. It's almost like if you can't speak Chinese and you're not Chinese, you can't comprehend it. But if you take a couple of Evelyn Roseland speed course, or you take and you learn the course, you learn the language, then you know the language and you can speak it. So once you learn a second or a third language, or you learn how to play the piano, or you learn how to drive, now learn how God works. Learn about Jesus. And hey, listen, everything, me personally, and I've spoken to a couple of other believers, we don't believe word for word everything is real in the Bible. We believe that certain things were put in there, like, for instance, you can't mix fabric. You can't wear cotton and gabardine. It don't make no sense to me. Why you can't wear two different, and we wear two different fabrics all the time. You got on rubber, leather shoes, a wool shirt, nylon, underwear or something. So we wear mixed fabrics. What is that? Oh, you can't eat shrimp. So certain things, biblical, I don't agree with. And then they did New Testaments. My main topic is, once you learn God and you understand His ways by listening to other believers who practice and know this for years. This is their lifetime. Joel Osteen, what's her name? Joyce Myers, T.D. Jakes. Once you listen, would you want to go to a brain surgeon that just got his license or just started, or somebody that's been doing that surgery for over 15 years? Right, so it's the same way. You don't know about God, so you afterwards, you question, is there a heaven? You question it because you don't know. But when you know what you know it. Just the same way you knew the alphabet. It took you a while as a child to learn it. But now I know the ABCs won't along with me. You remember it. You know it now. So I challenge you to know God. I challenge you to know Him. And I don't like to guarantee nothing but God. Yes, I guarantee that you'll have now a year, 6 months, whatever, of you learning more than what you knew before. And once you understand that, yes, there is an app here about other stories, then why are you complaining? Yes, okay, I'll fight the battle here on this earth. But once I leave this earth, I'm going to be in a position, I'm going to be in a position that I'm never going to have to worry about pain. All the ill, it's like when you wash your clothes, you remove all the dirt. And now they're brand new, fresh and clean. You took them to the cleaners or the laundromat. That's what God is going to do with us. He's going to remove all the ill will. Any bad thoughts we had, they're going to be removed. The only thing that we're going to have that we have now is the same spirit. I think I mentioned this before. I don't know if I said it, but I'm going to say it again for any new listeners. We are made of 3 components. The soul is how you like to dress, how you like to wear your hair, what kind of music you like, how you like to dance, how you like your food, what kind of food you would preferably like to buy, what type of house, whatever money you have, you would like to buy. That's your soul. How you talk, hey, what's up, how you doing? Hey, hello, what's up, how you doing? No. Everybody has different ways they talk. Same language, or slow. Hey, how you doing? Come over. Yeah, what's up, guy? That's your soul. Got it? That's your soul. Your style, your flavor, your taste. Then you have your spirit. Your spirit is flawless. Your spirit that you have now is perfect. Your spirit is when you get to that red light. Aaron, stop. Not when it's yellow and try to go through it. That's you being messy. That's your soul. Because you're in a relationship with someone. You know you ain't supposed to do it. That's your spirit saying, don't do that. Don't do that. Your spirit is saying, don't cheat. Don't lie. Don't do bad things. Don't do nasty, ugly, evil things. Don't start a rumor. Oh, I'm going to start a rumor. I'm going to say so-and-so is doing this. And your spirit is saying, oh, I shouldn't do it. Why are you doing it? That's why I said your spirit you have now is perfect. It's going, and that's the spirit. When they said you're going to recognize people in heaven, how could I be a totally different person and recognize people? Hello? You're going to have the same spirit. You got to be able to recognize your aunt, your grandparents, and anybody else. You got to be able to recognize them. But you're going to be in a spiritual body. It's not going to be a body of flesh. And guess what else too? And anything I'm saying, I've heard Pennsylvania, California, from Africa, from Milan, from Venezuela, and they all said the same thing. Deacons, all people from faith of God, they all said the same thing, that yes, there is life after. You'll be in a spiritual body, a body that won't have to cry, a body that won't feel pain, a body that you won't have to feed food with, and you'll live forward. That's amazing if you can comprehend it. I don't know what level of your brain of comprehension is at. Some people comprehending something is small, and some people are I love that song. But it depends on what you can comprehend. So you can comprehend about, yes, heaven. And then some people have dreams. What do you think your dreams are? How are you having a whole realistic that you met somebody, you did something, and you asleep? They have stories of people flatline. That's when your heart stops. They flatline for a while. People been under for a half an hour. People been under for... The brain still works. That's the difference when the brain is stopping. But the brain is getting oxygen, but the heart stopped. So, and they have stories where little boys come back and said, Grandma said, Granny Nana, how'd you know Granny Nana? Grandma died way before you met her. How'd you know that she used to like butterscotch inside her hot chocolate? How did you know that? So, these are little bits that we are being known, and they say that God doesn't want us to know things until He wants us to know. And if He gave us a picture and came down here and told you, then you would do it because Himself came down here and told you. Well, God speaks to us through our spirit. Watch this. God, should I go out tomorrow and try to rob a bank? No, my child Aaron, there's a possibility you might get shot or go to jail. Oh, God, should I go escort service? No, my child Aaron, because there's a possibility you might get a sexual transmitted disease or you might get busted by the cops. Oh, God, should I go outside and punch the first person by the train? No, there's a possibility they might punch you back and hurt you, or you might get arrested. That's the spirit. Ask God questions. Should I date somebody that treats me bad? No, we have the questions in us. Ask yourself questions. It's a beautiful thing to talk to yourself. God, or ask Him, and it might not be revealed to you that quick, but it will be revealed to you. Should I buy this house, Father God? No, it has no heating system. It has no electricity system. And it has no floor. So we have the answers. So I'm challenging everybody to know God and just upgrade it. Upgrade it. Upgrade it. You upgrade your clothes. You upgrade a lot of things. Comfortable when somebody passes. Yes, you're going to feel the loss and the solemn in the morning that they left. But you also are going to rejoice because they will be in no more pain. Sometimes people are in pain. Bringing up pain. They said DC and a couple other places, they give you the Kevorkian. You have the right to end your life if you are in extreme pain and you are tired of being in it. And this is just a talk in one day. It's not like it's never going to happen. It will happen one day. And I don't want you to panic. God doesn't want you to panic. God don't want you to be like, And if we love God, then when it's time to see Him, why is everybody scared? Because you scare and fear the unknown. You fear the unknown. I wasn't like this when I was younger. I was like, oh, I don't want to die. I don't want to die. Oh, I'm scared of this. I'm scared of that. God did not give us the gift of fear. We collected that from the devil. So even with animals, but everybody's going through something. Even I'm going through something with my cat right now. She's about 11 years old and she's having seizures. But they said after a certain amount of things, you just gotta let it go. So I just ordered me some CB1 oil because it's neuro, where they keep chasing their tail and they go into a hole. They start howling, they fall on their side and they paddle like a dog in water, and then they stop for 90 seconds. So animals, let me give y'all animal lovers. Animals are in heaven. Biblical. The lonely shepherds will be kneeling. The lion will lay down with the lamb. So yes, to reassure you, animal lovers, animals will go to heaven. It's a beautiful thing. Animals will go to heaven. So I'm going to end a little bit of this topic just to give you some comfort. Is anybody having a friend in a hospice? Anybody has a friend that's in transition, have a few months? Don't fret, don't worry. Because you know why? Worrying ain't gonna do nothing but mess up your makeup and mess up your face. If it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. So you accept certain things, accept it, and once you find out about heaven, you're gonna be like, wow, I was afraid of all of this. I was complaining about all of this. It's going to make you want to act nicer. You're going to say, Dad, I wish I was nicer to people on earth. And God gives rewards. There are rewards in heaven. Hello, people. Hello, people. There are rewards in heaven. So, when I go to those pearly gates, I don't want to go there with my head held down. I like, God, I know you're ashamed of me, the way I lived my last years. I want to walk into heaven with my head up, and I want to hear God say, oh, Aaron, bring him to the, oh, well done, my child. You did well, Aaron. So, and check this out. Say if there's not a heaven. At least if there is, you lived your life right and you are on the right side. Thank you. But say if there is, now what do you got? No do-overs, no backseats. How they play in spades? What was that? No backseats, no do-overs. Right. So we are writing our obituary. So just be nice, be good, and watch the favors come in. And God, you can say to God, oh, I was going to get ready to yell at that person. I was getting ready to get an attitude. I'm not going to do it. God's going to reward you for not doing things. He's going to say, my child is changing. And I'm learning this. Don't think I got it all together. I don't. By far means, I don't. But I have the desire to get better. I have the desire to learn more. I have the desire to treat people right. That's it. And if I can't treat them right, I stay away. Don't be with people that you desire to treat evil. So let me let you inform you, there is a heaven, and check this out. If there's a left, there's a right. If there's a south, there's an east or north. If there's a up, there's a down. Hello. Don't play with your lives. Don't play with your lives. Don't wait till the last days for you to serve God. Don't wait. Serve Him, y'all. And you can have fun. God is not boring. God is a loving, and He has a sense of humor. Look in the mirror. He has a sense of humor. Look in the mirror. God loves you, and He sent me this message. I didn't know I was going to particularly talk about this message, but I see time after time people are in pain. And when you are in pain, you act out. When you are in pain, you act out. So that should give you some comfort. I give you those. Now, please listen to Joyce Myers, T.D. Jakes, or Joel Osteen, and they have these topics. And I guarantee you, they're going to say similar to the same things I said. Joy, or your local pastor, if he's on point. Go to support your local church. Brooklyn Tabernacles, I'm a member of. So support your churches, support the real faith of God, and don't worry. God got your back. But now if you acting up, that's on you. That's on you. And if you act up, hey, don't keep acting up. Say, God, you know what? I messed up. A lot of people can't even apologize. Just say, you know what? I'm so sorry. Don't say, my bad, my bad. Say, God, I'm sorry. I messed up. So, and get back on track and say, God, I'm going to try to do better. Eat right, do a little exercise, and you're going to live a long, happy life. And when you go to heaven, you're going to be like, yeah, and guess what? This is the biggest thing and the last thing I'm going to say on this topic. I believe if you act up a lot on this earth, your passing might be a long-term, evil, painful sickness. You doing right, your passing, they say in the Bible, He took the sting out of death. So I don't believe everybody's going, they say, oh, they went nicely in their sleep. Oh, they went this way. Oh, they had their friends around them and they just went off and passed. All right? So there's things you better put your investment. You invest in your bank account. You invest in your wardrobe. Invest in your spirit. And remember, you are made. Oh, the last one is the body. So it's the soul, your flavor, how you like to eat, the spirit that's flawless to God, and the body. So you are three components. Stop looking at yourself as one. You are three components. Try to act in the spirit always, and the spirit is right. When you step out of the spirit and you let your soul get you funky, you on you then. That's on you. Try to live in the spirit and you are all in the flesh. Don't let the flesh control you. Oh, I gotta have that sexually. Oh, I gotta have that food. Oh, I gotta have extra. I gotta have the whole bucket of chicken. Come on. And they said that more cancer people under 25 happening now because of obesity. They said they haven't seen a rise in cancer under 25. And just to let some of my listeners know, I'm way over 25, 28. But listen, have fun. And we're going to still continue to play our music. But I want y'all to listen to Joyce Myers. Even listen to Zena. Zena says a lot of good things as well. Our spiritual advisor of the show. Shout out to Miss Zena Palin. She's a woman of God, definitely. You can
SisterDubong.com.
Yes, definitely. She's definitely can give you spiritual guidance as well. So, but don't be out there lost and don't keep your mouth closed. You're going through something, talk to somebody. Talk to somebody that knows spiritual, because if you're talking to another person like you that don't know nothing, it's like talking to yourself or talking to a wall. So find those leaders that I get you to talk to. Find somebody and they will guide you and they will give you good advice. You can have fun. You can date. You can love. You can have children, but be good. Cameras are everywhere. Real quick, they had this man in this hotel or something trying to sue the hotel, and they had him on camera. Did you hear this one? The man is standing up with a bag, older white man. He gets a cup of water, and nobody's there, just like this, long. The sink, the display, the coffee, I think it's in one of these established buildings or a lobby. He took the cup of water and went like this and poured it on the floor and put it there and went like this. He walked back and he did the most tackiest fall. It's all over the news. He did the tackiest fall. He went like this and got down and said, oh, and laid there and waited for somebody to come that he couldn't get up. They rewind the tape and saw it. They're pressing charges. He's going to jail for fraud. He filed a whole suit. Cameras are everywhere. This is a great song too. And then oh, you didn't find him up? Then you know what? Look under Carolyn White. Carolyn White, or Gospel of Colonus. Gospel of Colonus. Gospel of Colonus. Colonus. Gospel of Colonus. Gospel of Colonus. I love that system. Okay. You got it, right? I never knew your system worked like this. That's amazing. You get to see the video and everything. I'm sorry. I'm talking about on my phone. On my phone, I get to see my video. Hello. But yeah, and that's why I said we got too much hip hop to the hibbit, to the hibbit, to the hibbit, and nobody's spirit is being felt. The only time you feel your spirit is, guess what? When you are in need. When somebody got a gun to your face, or you in the hospital and doctor say you got cancer. That's the only time you start saying, oh God, help me. If you have a relationship with him, he gonna help you. And guess what? He might pop that boil that's growing already. He might remove that cancerous cell before it grows. Hello? He might remove it before it grows if you develop him. And yes, God has jealous feelings just like us. If you're serving something that's not of him, yes. God has a sense of humor. But most of all, he cares about and he forgives us. He's so much more way forgiving than us that we can't even comprehend it. We can only comprehend, out of 100, we can only comprehend about 5% how amazing and great he is. That's it. Like they say, our brain, we only use 10 or 15% of our brain. I said, really? I think I use, and then people who learn another language, such as me, I learned French. That's the part I opened up. So that's why I'm always trying to learn and evolve. Once you stop learning, you might as well get in the casket and say you're ready to go. But when I go out in the streets and I see all the evil and the hate, this is the only thing that gives me courage. I like, God got me. Yeah, I walk through the valleys of death. I'm not going to fear nobody on the avenue. I'm not going to fear no evil. I'm not going to fear no evil. But like I said, you won't get to this place in one day. It's a process. It's a process. So I guarantee you, you're going to start feeling so much better. You're going to be like, and my thing is this. I said, God, you can take me any day you want to, but I want to finish your purpose that you have. My purpose, I believe, to get my music choir together, or to have the 30 songs of gospel music inspirational I wrote, to get them produced. I also produced a gospel play. I want that produced. I want to preach as well. So yes, God has plans for me, and when your vision lines up with His vision, He got you. But when your vision is to do harm and to do evil, everything else but what He wants for you, don't be surprised when you take Him from this earth like so many other people. Rappers, artists, singers, athletes who get money and act up. Don't be surprised when you are taken off this earth. If you allow yourself to go to a bad area, that's on you. That's on you. Listen to your spirit. I shouldn't be sneaking out the house at 15 to see a boy or to see a girl. I shouldn't be doing this. The kids last month, they were driving in the car, 3 or 4 of them, drinking, left a party. 3 of them died, 1 survived. Crazy, because they shouldn't have did it. So a lot of times we put ourselves in harm's way. And then we want to cry, oh God, no. Cry before you do it. Cry before you do it. Cry before you do it. Oh, I really want to go to this party. Everybody's going to be there. But I'm going to get in trouble with my parents, and I'm going to be disobeying them. I'm not going to do it. Talk it out. Talk to yourself. Talking to yourself is wonderful. And don't talk to people who will encourage you to do bad stuff. They used to say, what did they say? They say, peer pressure. I ain't got no peer pressure. I was a kid, believe it or not. I was 10, 12, 13. I got asked to do, I said, no, I'm going to do what I designed to do. I'm going to do stuff to honor my parents, not disrespect them. I don't want to be in and out of prison. I don't want to be losing job from job. I want to stay on top of my attitude. And we all got it. Trust and believe me. We all have the potential to do evil. Don't fool yourself if you think you don't. Somebody was attacking your child, your mother, and there was a gun or a knife by you, most likely you would use it. But in the other way, somebody say, hey, let's just hang out and you drive the car, we're going to buy this gas station. And then they come out running with money. You have the potential like, yo, why are we going to get, why am I waiting in the car with the car on? Don't be stupid. Don't be stupid. You at a gas station not getting gas. Don't be stupid. Don't be stupid. So use your brain. God gave us the brain. God gave us the spirit. He gave us all this. But if we don't tap into that spirit, it's nothing but on us. The same way we seek out boys, we seek out girls, we seek out the latest clothes, we seek out the latest dance move. Nothing's wrong with those things. But seek it out for the right reason. Don't seek it out, oh, let me use this person, let me use that person. Seek it out for love. Seek it out for honor. Seek it out for trust. Seek it out for good friendship. Don't seek it out for self-gratification. Because trust and believe it's going to be destroyed. You hear the rise and fall of people every day. You hear the rise and fall. Yeah, you can pop that Colonus on next. Definitely.
That's what I'm doing.
Oh, perfect. You're gonna be in for hey, listen, this came to BAM. This next record that we gonna rock out with and kind of coming to closing on the release show. As I said one more time, our number is 718. Y'all write it down for next week. 676-0820. Write this down for next week. Livestream.com, King and Queens Radio. Also, write this down. YouTube.com, King and Queens Radio. And shout out to Zener again, Palin. But this song, a lot of these people came from Institutional Church and Bible Way. And they put this production was so amazing. People all around the world, they came to BAM and they performed this around the world. My daddy was in one of the performances. So this song is going to let you have it. Carolyn White is the lead artist. Turn her up. Thank you. Why? And I met her and worked with her. I sang with her.
You finished talking now? Okay, great. That's it.
Yes, crank her up. You're going to love it. How you going to say thank you, Aaron?
Hallelujah. Thank you, Mary.
You're going to say thank you, Aaron. Look, Mariah will be like this. Live. And she did this every night, honey. Every night. For I was blind. And she has long golden hair down to her shoulder. Real. But he made me. He made me see. Well, you never heard before in your life.
I used to sing in the
I know, I saw you singing over there with, I Will Always Love You. I said, oh, you could sing when you were singing I Will Always Love You. I heard you.
Sorry.
Yeah, I heard you sound good with the notes. Wait. This is coming, it's coming. Look at her, look. You see her? Look. That's the low note. Well, I'm crying, hallelujah. Yes, I'm crying, hallelujah. I'm crying so much, but let me see. Crying, hallelujah. Lifting up and weary, and I'm crying, hallelujah. I'm crying, hallelujah. boys is in here. 5 blind boys. No, the 5 blind boys from Alabama. Big recording artists. Desiree Coleman is on out there. Not Desiree Coleman, I think that's it. Desiree Coleman, you know her, right? Desiree Coleman. Desiree Coleman. Say it. Oh, she's up. And Patti LaBelle heard her and went off with her. Patti LaBelle heard her and took her under her protege. And she married Mark Jackson, the baseball player. And my brother and her went to music and art together, and she's gorgeous, and she became, ever since high school, preaching all the way. She married Mark Jackson. She got about 5 kids, fabulous house, everything. But Word. So anyway, she made Mark Jackson a millionaire. Look, she made Mark Jackson a millionaire, and now I can praise the Lord. They even did the movie with Ciara played her. And then they brought her into the end of the movie. I'm good friends with her. They're Coleman. She's a sweetheart. Oh, blessed Am, you are so beautiful, so God bless. The real deal. The real deal. But Patti is she gonna go off and start. This job that keeps me. It's the biblical on music. It's biblical music. And she's talking about how all this is gonna keep on going on until we put our hands together and pray. All this gonna, and this was done 15 years ago, 10, 15, and it's still happening. Whitfield plays her mother in the play. And you know I got a little thing going on in my voice, that's why you didn't hear my high notes today.
Thank God.